No, I'm going to say something first, because
Yes,
first
sir.
you finally put a good song on Smokey Robinson and the fucking Miracles. All right, it's about damn time you want a little Motown in this joint. I'm just saying, you know.
Okay, here you go. Here's your song. Hey, here's your song, Paul.
Hold on.
Smokey Robinson, baby. Nothing better. Nothing better than Smokey.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You sure y'all ain't older than me?
No, I love me some Smokey, man.
Oh, yeah,
I'll be 48 this month.
What? Smokey's more than 48. He's like 88.
He
right
said
now.
he'll be 48. Clean out your
I'll be
goddamn
48
age.
this month.
I'm about to say, how the fuck is Smokey Robinson? Now, the motherfucker don't age. Have you seen Smokey Robinson? The motherfucker don't age.
Apparently, Wise, you're old enough to start looking into that bell tone, buddy. Just
Yeah.
You know, my camera now give you a high definition visual of this finger of mine. There you go.
Yeah, me too.
I got a 4K camera too. There you go, buddy.
Yours is blurry, though. Yours is focused on something else.
Welcome, everyone, to Wasted with Wize, episode 97, Tears of a Clown. So we are back in the saddle tonight, and we have a lot to discuss. So let's go ahead and get our intros out of the way. So let me start with the man to my immediate right, Mr. Sir X-Man.
What the fuck you want?
How's your week been going, buddy? What you been doing? What you been
It
playing?
ain't the weekend yet. It's only Friday.
True that.
How's your week been going? That's what I said, God damn it.
Didn't it sound like he said weekend?
Oh,
Didn't it sound like that, Bob?
Turn up your hearing aid, God damn it. Shit.
It's after 6 o'clock on a Friday. Every job I've ever had, my weekend has started. I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
you went right to the bar, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
In fact, that's where he checked in at work from the bar. That's where he clocked in.
But I'm not gonna stay here that long. I got some battle. I got my group getting together with Battlefield about 7 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
please.
I want to join you guys on that thing. So because I'm gonna be playing
I
something.
don't want you there. You
Go fuck yourself. I'll join you if I want to, and you'll like it. God damn it!
No,
and I'll
no,
tell
no,
you you're gonna
George,
like it,
you
and you're
ain't
going
got
to
no
like
room.
it. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I will stuff a rifle right up your keister. Keep it up.
Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck? What the fuck did I come into?
I don't know, but someone's getting ready to get their ass kicked.
Let's put it this way.
Being Wise talking crap again.
I'm schooling Sir X-Man. I'm schooling.
You ain't schooling me. I'm older than you. I'm the oldest person in this
Shit,
room.
you can
ain't
always
schooling
shit.
nothing.
They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but shit, maybe for you, I will make an exception there. You know, shit.
Go to the next person.
No. How's your week been going? What you been doing? What you been playing?
Me?
No, Sir X-Man. What you been playing besides what you're going to be playing? Besides Battlefield.
Battlefield, I got into the early beta. I played it yesterday. I played it today, and now I got to get back to it.
All right, cool beans.
I
All right.
I only came here to save your ass today.
You like saving people's asses, don't you? That's a thing for you, isn't it? I thought by now, at your age, that fetish would have worn off, you know?
See,
Apparently.
you want to know why? Because there's a song out there. She got a big old dookie booty. She got a big old dookie booty.
I thought you like
let's
doing
go
the
back
butt.
to- Let's go back to Smokey. Let's go back to Smokey.
All right. That's how we get this shit started. Let's go ahead and go to our next panelist, my man, Cerebral. How's your week been going, buddy? What you been doing? What you been playing?
I ain't been playing anything. The only thing I play at all is solitaire, so I get my Game Pass game of the day, so I get my reward points. Literally, that's the only game I played for the last month.
So you're
every
fucking
day.
cheesing the system. That's what you're saying right now.
Yep, absolutely.
Mine's been acting stupid. I seen it can't
because
get mine.
I have no drive to play a game, right? You know, Wise knows, and some other people that might be watching know that I've been going through a lot. My roommate has passed away.
Yeah.
I am in the process. I'm in the process of I'm on paper, I'm officially homeless. So having all kinds of fun. But I'm just trying to survive, and sometimes that's not waking up until the next day, and sometimes that's waking up early going, now what the hell do I do? But things are looking up. I do have a place to land. I have a place to go. I've just got to, again, it seems like every time I'm in a place to move where I have to move, I'm all by myself. And if
Right.
you've never lived as a disabled person trying to,
All
even though there's not a
by
lot of stuff, it's a pain in the ass to try to get everything
I don't
lined up.
wanna be all by
And
myself.
then you have asshole friends like KY who think it's funny.
You got a fucking asshole jerk.
Dude, that was a song of sympathy, my brother.
I know. Actually, that's always been one of my favorite songs. Actually, I love that song.
I don't know about that being fucking sympathy. I don't know about
One of those
that
songs,
shit. I mean,
you get lonely.
you could have fooled me the fuck out if that was fucking sympathy.
But you know, I'm trying to do well. Hopefully, after the 1st of September, I will be a little. Will start to be a little more settled. Be able to get back into gaming, producing content, things like that, and trying to get, you know, trying to get things back on into some form of normalcy for me.
Mhm.
Which, you know, it's like a whole lot of wow.
So what you're saying is, no pun intended, you're ready to get the wheels started again.
Yeah. I have to. I really don't have.
Bro.
And that's, you know, that's kind of why I wasn't here last week. And I'm in that I don't have the drive to do my, and I'm not doing this for pity party. You ask a question, I'm giving you an honest answer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the drive to do much of anything right now. I'm just trying to survive. You know,
That's what it's all about, Paul. Trust me. Nobody cares about us at this age.
Nobody cared about you at any age, let alone this one.
Get your ass up.
That was a good one. Come on, Sir Rex. You gotta admit that was a fucking good one.
That was good. Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Move on, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
KY, my brother from Kentucky with the lube up. How's life?
Pause.
Shit, KY. All right, man. How's life been treating you, big homie?
Well, life's been treating me pretty good. I do have last week on Wednesday I did Game Set Live.
Mm-hmm.
And then the very next night I live streamed a play test of a game called Beneath. That is the play test is out on Steam right now. It's a horror game that takes place inside a science facility at the bottom of the ocean. And their experiments have gotten loose.
Oh yeah, I heard about that game. That game's on I think that game came out on a few months back.
I think the play test just opened.
Did it just open?
I'm thinking about another game then. You know the one where they were on the oil rig? I'm thinking of that game.
That's What Lies Beneath. That's different. What Lies Beneath was awesome. It's an awesome game in the style of the supermassive games and things like that, where you make choices that decide how things go, and you're trying to just get off of the oil derrick before all hell breaks loose. It's actually that's a very cool game. I actually completed that game on stream. So yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, so like I did the live stream of Beneath Thursday night. Friday night I was on Wasted with Wize. Saturday night I was on Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
And then Sunday night I was a special guest on the Gamers Council with Web Dave and Hargi Chani.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I had 5 straight days, and Monday morning at work, I felt it. I was like, wow, I really felt I feel jet lagged.
It's called burnout, KY.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It gained me some subs on my channel, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
But the wife wasn't happy. She said, "You're not doing that 5 days straight again." No, sir. Mm-mm.
Okay, so KY, I have a question. How is Beneath? Because that's my style of game. I just don't know. I know it's on my watch. It's on my watch list because as soon as they announced it, I was like, okay, I got to check this out because I do that with almost all horror games. But
so I liked it a lot. The only thing that I didn't like about it is that it's kind of got that Halo-ish, because in Halo when you went to aim, you don't aim down sights. It just kind of pulls the gun in a little closer, and you get the reticle. It
Oh, yeah.
shrinks a little on screen. What I would have liked more is if it would have given me the aim down sights, but it is just a play test. Aim down sights are probably going to be coming because it's a horror game. That's just going to add more suspense. And
it has bullet drift.
oh,
That's
really?
what that is. Yeah, that's bullet drift.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I thought it was really cool. I can't wait for the full release, or at least a demo that's not the play test, to see what they've improved. As far as what I've been playing, I played some Grounded 2 on the Xbox.
How was it?
I hopped back. I love Grounded 2.
Okay, so did you like the first Grounded though?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so would you recommend it to somebody who didn't like the first one?
No, I would not.
Okay, so is it just more of the same?
No, you can go and you can find spider eggs that are very risky to get if you value your life in the game. Because you got to go into a spider's den to get them, and then you can raise these eggs to be your own mount that you ride around. And riding an orb weaver is empowering, to say the least. Yeah.
So you've been kind of busy this entire week, haven't you?
I'm not done yet either. I'm not done. So I jumped in and played Spider-Man on my PlayStation. I just got accepted. Well, it's a public play test for Lost Rift on Steam, but I've been accepted into the Blind Descent play test also. With both look like very interesting games, and I plan on live streaming both of these on separate nights sometime in the future. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, I do want to say hello to everybody in the chat. So C Steph and Lesser Logic and all of you guys on the chat. So welcome, and hit the like and subscribe on the way out as well. So yeah. Okay, cool. So C Steph says that Grounded 2 is more of the same, but with new mechanics and a new map. So yeah. So like I played a little bit of the original Grounded when it was like early access, whatever you wanted to call it was. If you want to call it
preview, it's called preview.
Preview, when it was still in beta or whatever it was. So,
well, it was in beta for like 2.5 years.
Yeah, that's when that's the position when I played it, and then I never really went back because it seemed like a game that I really would have enjoyed playing with my kids.
I just saw that Mafia the Old Country launched today, and I'm here talking to you fuckers.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's exactly what I'm playing tonight. There you go. That's exactly what I'm fucking playing tonight. All right. Okay, my man. KY, you done, boss? Anything
yes,
else?
Sir. Yes, sir. I'm done.
All right, no more Grounded tonight. Just like no Nintendo for Wize. I had.
Oh no, you can't say no Nintendo to me, man. Come on. Shit. No way, you can't say that to me. I'm sorry, that ain't gonna happen. But
don't worry, they ain't gonna have no news this week anyway, so we good.
All right. Well, yeah. Anyhow, so okay. So let's go on to my next panelist. My man, Metroid. How's life, buddy?
What's up, fellas?
How's your week been going, my man? And what you been doing? What you been playing?
Pretty good. Working. I've been playing Breath of the Wild on the Switch 2. I kind of was playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I put it to the side because Breath of the Wild it's a kind of a commitment. So that's what I've been playing, and yeah, man, I'm doing good. No complaints.
Good,
pretty
cool,
good.
Cool. Short and to the point. All right, my man.
Right.
Next. All right, my man Fabio. How's life in South America, buddy? How's your week been going? What you been doing? What you been playing?
Doing great. Just like way too much work now because classes from the doctorate decided to start right now, as well as the full-time work. But anyway, all doing well. I've been playing some Halo. I've been playing some Diablo. I've been playing some Grounded 1 because I wanted to learn a little bit more of the ropes.
Whoa. You just said this in passing. You played Halo 1, Diablo 1. What is all of this going back to the OG games? Is it just a phase that you're in or what?
What do you mean?
You said Diablo I played some Halo and I played some Diablo.
He said Grounded 1.
No, but
Yeah,
he
he's
first
a
said
grounded
Halo
one.
and
He didn't say
Diablo.
No,
Yes.
but so what? Doesn't mean he played the old school Halo. He played a Halo. He didn't make.
He didn't
Yeah,
say a Halo. He said I played Halo and I played
and
Let
Diablo.
that man
But
play
see,
what he
I
wants.
mean,
He plays with
You
himself.
do-
That's a different story.
by
I
default,
mean-
if somebody
Unless he
by
says
default,
Combat
if somebody
Evolved.
tells to me, "Hey, I've been playing Diablo,"
mean-
I'm going
I
to
mean-
assume they mean Diablo 4.
tell
Yeah.
me that you don't know about Halo without telling me you don't know about Halo, because if in your terms and in your logic, I should have said Halo Combat Evolved, motherfucker. I just
Well,
said
at
Halo.
least something to give us some sort of clue. Was it Infinite?
No,
Was
there's
it
no give us.
the
There's no
original
give us.
trilogy?
The rest
Was
of-
it
the rest of
Reach?
us
What the
understood.
fuck were you
There-
playing?
there-
Okay.
No, there was
Who
no give
under-
us. The rest of us understood. The rest of us
Who
got it.
understood that
Okay.
okay? Who understood that I'm playing Halo Infinite? Raise your hand.
You
please.
just said
I
Halo.
heard-
So
I
I'm
thought
a
you
Halo,
were maybe
so
playing
I
Master
just
Chief
thought-
Collection, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I assumed if he said, unless he says otherwise, that he's talking about the latest, the greatest. Okay, I'm just saying for Diablo, for Halo, for whatever.
So is there
Yes,
something
it's
wrong going back to
everything.
Diablo 1? Is that what you're saying, Cerebral?
No.
No.
Yeah.
It's the
I'm
same
saying
logic is flawed.
that my default, if somebody says Halo, isn't going to be, oh, he must be the original. No, he didn't. No. If somebody comes on here and says, hey, I'm going to go play Halo, I'm going to assume they're talking about the latest version.
The
not-
latest one.
Wait.
Well,
Are you
we'll
telling
ask
me
which
that?
one.
Are you telling me that if someone tells you that I'm playing some Donkey Kong, you think they are going to be playing Donkey
Yeah.
Kong Country instead of Bonanza?
No, I'm thinking that they're playing Donkey Kong with Mario and the barrels
Dude,
and
I
Pauline.
could be playing Donkey
Yeah,
Kong
oh,
on my
shit.
ColecoVision
Okay.
right
I don't
now.
know.
You don't know.
I can listen. I
Even
can
though he's
speak
playing,
from
he's playing
experience.
the OG DQ arcade.
That's what I'm saying. It could be. You don't know.
Oh,
Shit.
bruh.
I knew he was
I
playing
have
Halo
Donkey
Infinite
Kong on
because
my ColecoVision,
Why?
So I'm playing.
every week on the show we go through what you've been playing,
Uh-huh.
and I always ask him, "What have you been playing besides Halo Infinite?" And he starts by saying, "Well,
Collection.
besides Halo Infinite, I've been playing Halo Reach, Halo Master Chief Collection, Halo ODS." To me, he's a Halo. He's
He's a Halo,
a
whore,
Halo
is that what
freak, and
you're
we
saying?
love him for it.
You're a
He's
Halo,
basically-
you're a
he's a
Halo
Halo
bitch,
whore.
Fabio.
Shit, he's a Halo whore. Is that what it is?
That's right.
Hell yeah. Hey, I'm proud. I ain't capping.
Shit.
There we go.
No cap.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. Who is left here? Did we get everybody?
I think
no,
Triple
Triple, my
showed
man,
up there. I
Triple.
thought Triple
Yes, I
was in
forgot. I
there.
knew I forgot somebody. You see, you guys need to be helping me out
Can't
more
hear
doing
me?
this show and stuff. Anyhow, my man,
Can't-
I
Triple.
don't
Mike's
like you
working.
like that.
You're the
you-
freaking
if you
host.
for-
You pay attention.
I mean, usually if you forgot something, it's because you don't think it's important. I just wanna
Usually
put
it's
out
me
that.
that he forgets. So at least he didn't do that.
That's-
today.
I don't think any of you are
That's-
important. That's not the point.
Damn.
I
Okay.
mean, you still remembered us, but not Triple.
I try to
It's
forget
okay.
Triple any opportunity I get.
What the fuck did I do?
All right, my man. Okay, Nathan
Yeah.
He ain't
Drake.
right, my friend. He is not right.
Yeah, Nathan Drake. Yeah.
My twerking
let
Nathan
me-
Drake. How you doing, my man? How's
No.
your twerking
I-
been this week?
Oh man, it's been great. No, I'm doing good. Just like everyone else working. I also went back to playing Grounded 1 because the sequel's out. I was like, let me. I haven't played the game since
Thank you.
2022, but I went back to playing it. And when I dropped, I put like 80 hours into it in the early access, and I dropped it and never went back till now. But I'm gonna get caught up with it before I hop into the second one. I've been playing Monster Hunter World as well. They have a festival going on, and playing Destiny as well because they too have a festival event going on. So now I'm just like juggling events and making sure I finish those and get my dailies in on both of them.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
I real quick, I did forget. I have been popping into World of Warcraft because they dropped their new season Tuesday, their new storyline. So
Nice.
What is it?
What's the name of the expansion? Like, wasn't it like the Soul Saga, something like that? It's a 3-part expansion, something like that, right?
what for World of Warcraft?
Yes.
Yeah. This is chapter 3. This is their third major drop.
Like the World Soul Saga, something like that, right?
Something right?
The actual name of the War
expansion.
Within is the whole.
The War
entire
Within.
thing.
Sorry, I
Wait,
don't.
wait,
And
I-
this is the third.
Can you
I don't
can you with
play
your
World of Warcraft.
at
Hold
your
on, I
fucking
gotta
age,
say-
Cerebral? Can you still follow along with the story arc of World
Yes.
of Warcraft?
Yes, I can because I have a brain.
I thought it would by now. It would be so fucking convoluted. You need a PhD to decipher that shit.
No,
say this, please.
because with the War Within, they've been telling an ongoing story. So
Okay.
So this is the latest chapter of that story.
Do you have
So-
to buy the expansion, Paul, or is it like part of like a season pass, or
No, you have to buy it, I think.
you have? Yeah, hey, whatever. that's
Like
cool, yeah.
with World of Warcraft, they always end up like the more you buy, the better.
No, oh, for sure.
Right, but
Yeah,
I don't remember having to buy the actual expansion. I don't know if
okay,
it's just
right.
that's nice.
right.
that
That's
it's just a continuation of the story. Of course, every time they change the season like this, all the old power-ups and stuff you did, all that stuff is useless. They changed that stuff out. So
Right.
this is bumping up our skill levels and things like that as well. So
Man, you said that the Destiny community just had a heart attack here. You have to restart. Man, they go
Right.
crazy over
World
this
of
shit.
Warcraft must be I think it's the longest MMO in history that's still going.
I believe it. Actually,
I
that
don't
may
think
not
so.
be true.
No,
might be ruined.
I
It's
still think there are
ruined.
places where the EverQuest. There's still some EverQuest servers that are still
I
live.
think it might,
But
it might
but,
be.
there's
not, but
it's
not the
big.
not the original EverQuest. I don't think.
I
But
think Asheron's Call has been around longer than WoW.
Asheron's Call may still be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is it still
World of
live though?
Warcraft World of Warcraft has
believe
been
so.
live.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft. This is their 20th anniversary. They officially went live in
I could have
2005.
swore they've been out longer.
No,
It's like World of
Um,
Warcraft went
thought-
live in 2005.
In
I thought it-
2005, yes.
Yeah.
I thought it
when
was
did
in the
RuneScape come
90s,
out?
late 90s. when
No,
it came
no.
out.
Triple.
Because EverQuest went live in 99, 2000. And then World of Warcraft came 5 years after that.
Wait,
Wow.
so RuneScape
And
came out in
but
01,
before
does
that, there
count?
was, remember, there was the Ultima Online was the granddaddy of them all. Until EA saw them money changing hands, and
Yeah, but-
that's when the EA
But
kind
Ultima
of screwed
Online,
everybody.
I remember Ultima Online was isometric in nature, and I think EverQuest was the first third-person perspective.
It was, yeah.
Um,
And then
MMO.
Fantasy that would Fantasy Star Online count?
Yeah, but it didn't come till later.
That's
It didn't
a
come
nice
till
one.
later, I don't think.
yeah, it
then
came.
it came with the Dreamcast also.
Yeah, but WoW
If I
was before
remember, with the
Dreamcast.
modem.
No,
I mean,
no.
No, it wasn't.
WoW
It
came in
wasn't.
2005.
Yeah,
Hey,
Dreamcast it came in '99. But when
Yeah,
did
don't-
Fantasy? I think was
Yeah,
Fantasy
yeah.
Star a launch game for DC or what? Does anyone remember?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. but I
A
don't
launch
think so.
title? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
remember
then
it being
might be
a launch
Fantasy
title.
Star.
I
It
don't,
might
know-
be
I don't
Fantasy
remember
Star
it though.
then.
I don't know if it was a launch
Might
title. I know
be.
it came on the Dreamcast, and that's where I played online. But
No,
I
like
don't
to
know
say
if it was
starting
like
to
a
Google
launch
this. I
game.
mean, I don't know
Guys,
why
guys.
I'm doing all this.
guys.
Mhm.
Skate. You want to play RuneScape? Anyone? No.
What?
What?
RuneScape. Oh yeah, RuneScape. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's still
RuneScape,
around.
yeah.
RuneScape's still around. Yeah,
Yeah, so there you go. It's
Yeah.
longer already.
how is that older than WoW?
I believe
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
is.
01.
It
Yeah,
is.
2001.
Oh wow,
Pretty
shit.
sure it is. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow, no pun intended. Yeah, no, wow.
Wow.
Actually, to be honest with you, I'm kind of
In the Guinness book, guys, here's the longest running MMO. Something called Farcadia. Came out.
There
There must be some sort of weird Korean
1996.
MMO, right? They
Came
play
out-
those
it's-
esoteric
it's got the
MMOs all
Guinness
the fucking
record
time, and that's
For the
weird.
longest MMO that's still going.
I remember,
I've
like,
never-
I can't play MMOs anymore. It's just my job just prevents me from playing
Yeah,
it because it's just
Furcadia.
way too addictive. You know,
Yeah,
Arcadia.
way too much time consuming, man. I can't
Mm.
play that. I play tons of MMOs. I can't do it
I
anymore.
mean, to do it justice,
That's
is
a
you sort of
lot.
have to play it that way. I think that's sort of how it's been manufactured to be played.
Right.
Oh, excuse me. World of Warcraft actually launched in 2004, puts them at. So
It was close enough.
So
You
remind
got
me,
it
it
wrong.
went EverQuest, Asheron's Call, EverQuest 2, WoW, or was it EverQuest, Asheron's Call 2, and then WoW? Was it that one?
Asheron's Call launched in 1999, but I don't think it's still around anymore.
But did it launch before or after EverQuest 2?
let's see. Yeah, EverQuest 2. I think Asheron's Call launched before that, but not long before that.
Yeah, because I remember them coming out close to parity, and because they were competing with one another. and EverQuest ran with it from the strength of the previous game. So yeah, and then of course WoW came in and just obliterated everything.
And apparently, Lord of the Rings Online is still a thing, but
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, still running.
Yep.
Yeah. How long has Elder Scrolls Online been a thing?
ESO launched not that long ago.
2014, I think.
Oh, has it been recent? I thought it was older.
Yeah, because I had a friend who worked for ESO at the time of launch. So.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
By the
let's
way,
go ahead.
Ultima Online is 26 years ago, and apparently they still have servers up somewhere.
Forcadia looks cool, dude.
The what?
I kind of like it. The longest running MMO, Forcadia. It looks cool.
X-Men, did you play WoW? Are you one of those type of gamers? Are you a MMO gamer?
No, I'm not a WoW player, but I had a bunch of friends that were EverQuest players, and they would take weekends off for triple XP or whatever the hell it was.
Oh yeah.
To
Those
get this shit up.
That's the shit that you have to be careful about, because it's that's how they fucking get you, because they do these types of weekends. Yeah. And then once they lock you in, you can't get out.
You're
of
in
it.
there for 48 hours the whole damn weekend.
Next thing you know, it's Monday.
Then they come back to work on Monday and be like, I ain't getting no sleep.
Yeah, I played WoW right when the Wrath of the Lich King expansion came out, and then I stopped playing after that.
I remember when WoW was a thing in college. I used to wake up, I used to be up all night and playing WoW. The next morning I would go to class, take my test, come back home, and log back into WoW.
Yep.
So
I bet you was like, all right, I can't do this no more.
Yeah, I can't do this shit. Oh, I play Guild Wars 2. I play WoW. I played City of Heroes. Some fucking
City of Heroes was good. Yeah, that was like, we had create your own superhero. Yeah, that was good.
Right? Yeah. I'm like, never again.
Yeah. I play my share MMOs. It's just they're too much time consuming, but they're fun. If you have the time or you want to play them, nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
and nothing necessarily, like there are weeks where I go in, I might do the dailies or the weeklies and be done. But I have one friend that I play with, and we do stuff a few days a week. So I'll get on and I'll run some delves and stuff. But it doesn't have to be time consuming. You know me. You've heard me go on here where in a week's time I might play 7 games or I might play 1.
Right.
It's like
depends who you are. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And like tonight after this, I'm going to go see how much it's going to cost me to get Mafia the Old Country, and I'm probably going to start playing it.
There you go.
I have to distract myself. I think that may be what I need right now to distract myself. That may be something that will get me involved.
Right.
And if it's, I've seen talk. It's only a 10-hour game. I may finish it tonight. I don't know. So, who knows? I'm hoping it's not really that short, but
That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about another game that's been in development since 2014, but has officially been sort of like, I think, put on the side burner, sadly, is BioShock 4. And so news has come out from Take-Two that has been put on an indefinite hiatus. And it's apparently been in development, according to the articles that I read, since 2014, and they have still not even shown a fucking demo.
All right, okay. I'm gonna say this again. When somebody said something has been in development, it could be pre-development, story writing. There's a lot of reasons that can go on that they're not actually into the programming side of things, because a lot of these games, especially story-driven games like BioShock, they're in development a long time because so they may have what they call in screenwriting or in television, it's called a story Bible. Basically, here's where we are, here's where we want to go, and here's where and so they work with that to fill out the story.
Right.
So I'm not. If it says we were actively in development and working on programming for the last 12 years. Then I might go, okay, but just to say in development, it could just be we have the bones of a story of where we want to go, the next step.
We had a sticky note on the fridge.
Yeah, basically that's what it was.
What else do we want to tell about? Are we going to stick in the same area we were? Because remember, BioShock was actually, there was the original one that was underwater. Then there was the
Infinite, which was in the sky. Well, no, 2 was more underwater. 3 was, well, it was not. It was
I mean,
Yeah.
1 and 2 were only actually underwater, and then 3 was in the skies, in the
Yeah.
clouds. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 was just a continuation of 1. That's
Right.
all.
Right. So the real sequel was
I don't even my first thought isn't, oh my God, what the hell have they been doing? Well, have they been working on other stuff too? That's the other side. You know,
Yep.
now, if the company's
Yeah.
been sitting there for 12 years and not doing shit, then you kind of go, what the hell are you guys doing? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow,
But
who does that
how
sound
can
like?
something be sitting, even if it's as Triple said, a sticky note on a fridge? How does that shit just sit for 10 years or 11 years as a sticky note on a fridge?
Because
Ask Rare with Everwild. Then you
No,
have
Everwild was created. They just didn't know what the fuck it was. It was just sitting there.
But again,
It was like a screensaver.
but again, Wise, it could be a matter of we have the basis of what want a story, but somebody's got to write that story.
Yeah,
Right.
Those are story-driven games. Somebody's got to write that story.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
And maybe some of
especially-
the stuff that we're seeing going, yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't like the way that flows. We don't like the story that tells. There's all kinds of reasons where it may not have been sitting dormant. It just may have been sitting in the background. Kind of, we'll work on it when we have time. If you come up with something that you think might work, let us know. You know, that wasn't their focus. I have no problem with
And
that.
you see, this is the thing that that I don't understand. It is basically a victim of you do not know your audience. If they tested their audience, they would have known that there is a huge appetite for another BioShock game, to the point where everyone's looking forward to Judas. Everyone is even fucking looking forward to Clockwork Revolutions because it reminds them of BioShock.
But
I guess the problem with
if
BioShock-
the story's no good, you don't want them to turn out a crappy BioShock game for the sake of turning
just to
out a
put it
crappy
out.
BioShock.
No, I'm not saying they should
Well,
make
if
the
you-
game and put out a hamstrung story. I'm talking about they know they've got a known franchise, a marketable franchise, and they just sat on that shit for 11 years.
Just
That's why
because
they're
you
doing the
know
fifth one,
that the audience wants something doesn't mean that what you have sitting there, you also may know that, well, if we turn this out, it's not going to go well.
Yeah, but you should but if you know the audience wants something, you should be in active development of it so that it doesn't take 11 years and then you have to put it on the fucking back burner.
No,
I
think
see you've
see
never.
where you-
I see you've never dealt with writers before.
Well, I mean, no, I'm not.
Okay,
I
still
mean, you
working
know,
on Jesus
shit. I'm a
Christ.
mathematician. I don't deal with those fucking English department majors and their 26 fucking letters. You know, sorry.
Nah, you deal with teenagers.
Just 1 plus 1.
No, you deal with teenagers. I deal with mathematics. There you go. That's the difference. We're not the
No,
same.
you got
Wow.
teenagers in your class, so you deal with
That's 9 plus
teenagers.
2.
Let me just say that writers like Stephen King, who can crank out 3 books a year,
Are
are
rare.
a rarity compared to those that may crank out 3 books every 12 years.
yeah,
Because-
George R. R. Martin.
Well, he's just, I don't know what his problem is.
No, he
he's
just
the
said,
fuck-
"Fuck it. I'm not doing this shit no
just
more. I
wanna
don't need the
fucking-
money."
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat McDonald's and jump my fucking tripod and fuck you all.
And you know what? I don't fucking blame him. He wrote 5 fucking
Fuck.
big ass books. He's like, I'm not gonna
Right.
do this
Yeah,
shit again.
But look at on the other side of that is look at the Wheel of Time.
Yes.
Literally hundreds of books by the same person.
Right.
And then
But-
his son.
But 99% of those books are repetitious crap.
Oh yeah,
After you
Wheel of
read the
Time is a
first 10.
horrible series to get
Yeah.
through. It's a good story. The overarching story is good. Let me say
It's
that.
good, but somewhere it lost its way.
Oh,
And so, but he just keeps cranking out and cranking out. It's like, oh dear God, no, stop.
Stop. Yeah, stop. We're good. It's enough. It's like George Martin writes every fucking thing besides the one fucking thing everyone wants him to write. You know what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Shit.
Well, and we've talked about this before too. I think he, by letting the series finish the story,
Yeah.
he kind of put himself in a bad
Right.
spot.
Right.
Because no matter what he does now, he's
Yeah, I also think that the money that HBO gave him was so fucking good. He said, I don't need to fucking write no more. The fuck do I need to write books for? I'm a fucking
Hey,
millionaire,
I
right?
think the writers of Twisted Metal are good. Oh, season 2 is incredible.
What does that have to do with anything about a book?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're talking about
Fuck,
we're talking about George
What the fuck does that have to do? What the fuck are you smoking?
Sorry, it just happened like
Back
that.
in the day, yeah, we
So
get
that's
it.
man, the next time you fucking smoke something, you send it my way first.
No Twisted Metal.
Shit. What am I talking about? Like, how the fuck did that come in? Where
don't know.
you go from
I
a
don't
goddamn series of books to a fucking TV
You know
show
what's
based on
funny?
a video game.
How many times have you done that in conversation?
Not a goddamn once. What the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking
You so
about?
full of
Shit.
shit. You so full of shit.
Oh man.
Nobody
Shit.
does it like
I
you
mean,
do.
know,
Sarah.
if my
Nobody does
senility
it
was
like
that
you do.
fucking bad, I'd take a pill for that shit.
I'm not touching that.
I've never seen somebody detour a conversation as swiftly as you do.
Yes, I do. That's like, okay, move on.
All right. Yeah, so here's the thing that I don't understand. Okay, like they know they needed it, but I don't know. It's just it seems like sometimes some of these things seem like so obvious. Like I'm kind of wondering like why the fuck it's not already a thing, and that's what I.
What I'm saying is, if you think it's obvious, send them in your script ideas.
Wait a minute. Why the fuck?
Type
Paul
that
looks
shit
sec-
up. Type
Paul
that
looks
shit up.
sexy. Hey, sexy Paul.
Hey, how you doing, baby?
Well, we all have to bring sexy back. That's the problem. So let me.
Yo, if you
I'm
ever
sorry.
had me
We all
fucking
brought
waiting
sexy
that
back, then your
long,
ass showed up, and we had to go right back to where we were.
You keep talking. I'm gonna do what the ponies do and send you some dick pics.
Shit.
Nice. I like that shirt.
It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind
Yeah,
dick
I don't-
pics
I
for
don't-
comparison.
I don't like your shirt, that guitar, and that blue and black chair. Fuck it.
The scary thing is, Lemon, the ponies were sending Wize his own dick pics back.
No,
Hey, KY was good.
What's up? So yeah, I sent a girl my dick pic once, and she sent me
Wait, I
her
can't
dick
see the
pic
bottom
back.
of the shirt.
Her dick
That's
pic was bigger than mine.
It's on like Diddy Kong. Is that what that says?
Yo, listen. I saw your title on them topics. I did not like them
What? You didn't like
because
because I don't even know what the
excuse me,
fuck they were. To be honest with you, like I didn't even know that I didn't even know I scheduled the podcast for next week as opposed to this week.
What?
Oh,
You have
Lord.
me to thank for that.
Yeah, KY, go ahead, tell them.
yeah, please, KY, because I don't even know what the fuck he's talking.
So I was worried about Wize because I hadn't heard from him. So I texted him this morning and said, "Hey, dude, just let me know that you're okay." And he did not text me back. So like 15 minutes later, I said, "I'm calling you in 10 minutes." And so 10 minutes later, I called him, and he was like, he was like, I think he was on his way to work, and he was like, he's talking like nothing was going on, and I'm like, dude.
Mhm.
I just wanted to make sure you're okay because you haven't been talking a whole lot in the chat. And I asked him, I said, do we have a show tonight? And he goes, well, yeah, it's Friday. Of course we got a show tonight. And I said, then why does your channel say that the next show that's scheduled is next Friday?
You put the
He's
wrong
like,
date.
no, it's not. I said, yeah, it says 8:15 Wize.
Oh, shit. Well, the reason I said that, KY, is because when I give you motherfuckers the insides, you motherfuckers here don't listen. I
I'm
bet
sorry,
you.
what?
Okay, I'm getting to my motherfucking point. I bet you when Colt made that video, y'all listen.
What? This is totally
I don't know
flying
what the
over
fuck
my
you're
head.
talking
I don't know
about.
what's going on here.
I'm
This
pretty
is
sure
an internal conversation between KY and
that's my guy.
Lemon. So
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God,
Please
listen.
enlighten us because
Listen.
I sure as hell fucking don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, enlighten me
talk
too,
about it.
please.
Okay. Let's go back to maybe a month ago. Me and Wize made a bet. When he tried to be crossfire on Wize as the world turns, he tried to say, if Xbox is not selling hardware, what makes people think they're gonna make a hardcore high-end Xbox device and they could just make it cheaper? Ain't that what you said?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
yeah, that's what the fuck you said. But
yeah,
but
and I'm not going against that. Yeah, I agree.
But what the fuck did I tell you?
My Lord.
I was wrong. I'm first to admit it. I was wrong. I was
No.
wrong. So
I want you to
I'm
say,
happy. I'm happy about it.
Lemon,
Not the
you
first time he was wrong,
told
never will
us
it be the last.
exactly What was going down? I told
Bitch, do you want me to do you want to masturbate? Do you want an opportunity to masturbate?
Nope.
Is that what it is? Is that what you want me to say? Bitch, I'm sorry. Is that what it is? He said sorry.
KY, I'm fucking Petty Murphy, and I told dudes, you see, I hate telling people shit, and they don't listen, right?
You tell people shit anyways, whether they want to listen or not.
Welcome to my world, women. You know that.
No, but hold on. I did tell you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I heard this from the horse's mouth. I didn't say no fucking rumor. I told you I knew what I was talking about. Just like I told Mr. 100 with the Series S. I said, son, don't make that bet. There's another system. Oh, how would you know? Boom, Series S drops. He's like, fucking lost $400, fucking not listening.
Okay, so tell us why is it fucking BioShock got delayed? Why is
I don't know everything. I know certain things.
He don't know about that shit.
Yo, listen, I only talk about what I know. But I did say, yo, Metroid, I did say it, right? And I told him. I said, you don't want to.
Hey, at least you're honest. I give you that. Yeah.
I don't know everything, but what I do know, and
It's
I
all
can
powerful.
talk about.
Right.
I will tell you. And KY, I told him, I said, I'm telling you, this is what it is. It's a hardcore driven community. They're always going to give us the best hardware. Always. Only that Dan Matrix shit didn't work, but that's because his dumb ass is cheap.
I never doubted.
No, we're not talking about
going.
Yeah, right. Go ahead. I'm sorry, KY.
I knew Xbox was going to have the best hardware, especially it was an imperative this coming generation because they're going to offer all the PC stores.
No, pause.
On their
You said
platform.
okay. You made a opinion into a fact here. You said they were going to have the best hardware. You can't qualify that statement without saying what do you mean? Define best hardware.
But I did.
No, KY said they're going to have the
said
best
that KY.
hardware, and I want to know what is his definition of quote unquote best hardware.
The hardware is
the
more powerful than the other one, dude. How simple can you be?
Yeah. And they're going and Xbox is going to need it because Xbox is giving access to the PC stores on their next console. They're going to need that power. So, yeah, they're going to come out swinging for the fences, but people are going to pay for it. And why is it when everybody else talks, they get center screen, but when I talk, I don't?
What?
Do I get center screen?
I
I think that's only when we're talking. You don't see the little one because I see you center screen right now.
Yeah, well, I just saw you center screen, KY.
Because you're looking on Zoom. That you're not looking on the stream. The stream, nobody's gets center screen.
Right.
Yo, listen, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay, because my daughter unplugged my shit again.
All right, yeah, you're good. You're
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
I'm just
You're
making
good.
sure I'm
You're good,
not
Lemon.
being, I'm not
Get
being
that
put
door.
on the
So
outs,
this
you know?
console is coming out in 2026. Is that what are you guys saying?
Okay, so if it comes out in 2026, it'll be an OEM. It won't be an actual Xbox next gen, but it'll be an OEM. It'll be a Razer, an Asus, an MSI, something like that. But
They're still
I have my
doing that
doubts
as
about
well.
that.
They're doing OEM consoles plus.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. That, you know what? Never mind.
What?
You're right.
You got a glow and some pop up on your screen. Your camera's like going crazy on your end.
It's all right. It's because my daughter unplugged it.
Yeah, you have a whole bunch of square. There you
There
go.
you go.
That was
I
better.
know.
Yeah.
The only, like I was
Thank
saying,
you,
the
thank
only
you.
bad
Yeah, no
thing about an OEM product hitting the market before your own product. I know what you're saying. Well, they're doing it with the ROG Xbox Ally.
Mhm.
That's a little different because Xbox has never had a handheld that you can base. You can't say that, well, the next generation handheld, because this is really their first generation of having it. So it's okay for an OEM to come out with something. Xbox kind of learn the ins and outs, get the operating system working to their liking before their own product comes out. But you've had three generations of consoles already. So
let me ask you, KY, you think they're gonna allow OEM to come out before their own console? You
That's
think
what I'm
gonna
thinking.
that's
If that's what they're doing,
I'm
it's
doubting
going to
that.
really mess up.
Hold on. I
Things.
want to hear his answer because he brought that up, and
that's why everybody's saying that 2026 they're gonna do something special for. We got all these games that are lined up. You got E-Day, you got Fable, coming out for like it's their 25th anniversary, and then they're like, well, they're gonna have a console too.
Yeah, but who the
Okay,
fuck
but
is saying it?
It's just one of the
It's just people talking.
I know, but it's been talked about though.
Not from Microsoft.
It seems wholly unlikely for them to have the 25th anniversary and not do a launch since they're so close to launching the next iteration anyways.
Nvidia bring out a fucking graphic card and let the OEMs go first.
No, I mean, no. They have to be releasing this console next year because if it's their 25th anniversary, and why
they don't have to be doing shit.
Okay, they don't have to do shit. Yeah, you're right. They don't have to do shit. All they have to do is just sit there and collect the money. You're right about that. But
they could be just making some special edition fucking hardware like a Series X fucking special edition Halo.
Kind of like Sony did.
They don't have to be bringing out hardware because it's 20th anniversary, 25th. No.
But I mean, you're okay, Cerebral. You're going to say something. You were about
talking.
Okay, Cerebral. You were about to say something. It looked like,
but like Sony came out with their special edition that you all humped over for the old school PlayStation.
I did too. I humped over it.
Yeah.
Because we are classic.
Where see, I look at that and I saw a current PlayStation with a dingy color. Okay, congrats.
Wow, you're disrespectful.
Oh my God.
Well,
come on, Cerebral. You cannot look at that and say that was a dingy color. Come on.
No, you get excited over controllers.
No, I'm just saying. But even for me personally, even if Xbox were to come out with a 25th anniversary edition next year that looked like the original whatever, okay. But if
they need to make the original, they need to make a 25th anniversary in the vein of the original Xbox, not the Xbox OG, the original Xbox. That's what they should do.
No, God,
I think they should release a mini. Bring some games, but they're not gonna bring no new fucking console. I'm telling you. That's just my opinion. I'm not talking facts.
I do think that if they were to try to release the OEM before they release their own hardware, that would be a major fuck up.
That's a disaster.
Yeah, that would be.
I agree.
That's a disaster for any company.
Right.
Nvidia ain't doing that. AMD ain't doing that. I ain't never seen a history of any OEM. I seen like the Extreme out, but
the Steam boxes. The Steam boxes were all OEMs, and that's what really
the Steam boxes was just PCs in a console form factor,
but they were still Steam boxes. Whatever the fuck they were still labeled as Steam boxes.
Steam boxes, but they had regular graphic cards, mini ATX
It don't matter
boards.
what it was. It was still merchandised as and marketed as a Steam box.
And Steam does not make consoles, motherfucker.
They do now.
Oh, they do?
Well, okay, listen.
They make consoles.
The problem is a console.
That's not a fucking console.
Well, for Steam it is. They treat it as. Go ahead.
Now you want to change what it means.
No, I'm not. Gabe Newell defined it as a fucking console, not me.
At the end of the day, before KY say this, let me say this. Say Lemon, you was right.
I told you earlier you were fucking right. Go ahead and masturbate. Go off screen and go masturbate. Okay, here you go. I'll do it in my best sexy voice. There you go.
The difference.
Right.
The difference between Steam's console. The difference between Steam's console and anybody else's is because before you got the Steam console, your customers were PC gamers. Mm-hmm. PC gamers are not going to adopt a console.
Right.
They'll adopt a handheld, which is an accessory that gives them portable access
to their PC
game platform.
Right.
So it's different.
Facts. So I just want to know this, KY, you standing on that OEM releasing before the original next console?
I never. No.
Are you standing? I'm not saying you said anything. I'm just saying, are you standing on that? Because that's because
I don't believe it'll happen.
Yeah, I don't believe that'll happen.
But if they release a console next year, it would have to be OEM because I don't think Microsoft's that far along with their design. That's why we got a handheld from Asus as early as we're getting it.
But I'm gonna say this.
I don't know. I do think Microsoft is farther along than we may know with their design.
We don't have shit to base off.
No, either way, but I do think given that the way they've been talking about it and stuff and the little bits we have trickled out, I think they're farther along. They just have kept it close to their chest.
As they should. But I think it's too early to bring out any new hardware anyway, system-wise.
It don't matter
Because
what you think. It's time for a
I'm
new
just-
generation, and they need to reset.
hold on.
Yeah.
We all giving opinions. It's what we think. I'm just saying, I was giving my opinion why I think they shouldn't. Because they're just touching the Xbox and PlayStation. Battlefield is next gen only. Thank you. Madden, next gen only. Thank you.
But how much of that is artificially enforced, though? How much also is artificially enforced?
These consoles have an install base they can make fucking money.
Yeah, that's what they were waiting for. But what I'm asking is, do you really need a PlayStation 5 or a Series X to play the next Madden, or is it something that they're just bullshitting you with?
You do. Listen. When they struggling to put great graphics on older hardware, fucking Cyberpunk. That was in 2020. They struggled.
Yeah, but Madden is different than Cyberpunk. Madden has been having roughly the same graphics for the past 6 to 8 years.
See, this is the Battlefield.
When was the last time you played Madden, dude?
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't play Madden, so I don't know. It all looks this fucking same. I'd rather watch football than play it.
Then you're talking out of your ass, dude.
Yes, he is.
Yes, I am. I play NCAA. I play NCAA, and NCAA 26 and 25 look
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Somebody get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here.
What do you mean get the fuck out of here, Madden? How much is Madden changing? How graphically intensive is Madden?
Everybody on this
I don't know. You educate me. I don't know.
Play it, motherfucker, and you'll see.
Mario Kart
I
has
don't
looked the same for the past 10 years. Mario Kart has looked pretty much the same for the past 10 years.
I agree. And I still think this one is also looks like the same fucking Mario Kart.
Because he said Madden looks the same for the past year.
I agree. I totally agree. I agree.
I know it's not true, but that's
no. I know there's a little bit of graphical here and there, but come on. You mean to tell me that
No. Yes,
Okay,
motherfucker.
right.
Just like you talking about Battlefield. Stop talking about shit you don't know.
That shit. Hey, Madden today looks like you're playing a game you're watching on television.
Yes.
He's bugging. Not only
he's just fucking trolling you, Lemon.
Yeah,
Wize. You know what? He got me then. My nuts is tied up in a knot.
You fell for the okie doke, man. You fell for the okie doke.
And it goes with Madden. It goes beyond the graphics, which are amazing, and they don't improve every year for sure, but every couple of years, yeah. But they've added story mode. They've done a lot of stuff.
Yo, it's so much shit going in the Madden. Yeah. Yo, Madden is almost like a fucking RTS. You can micromanage everything in that motherfucker to the hot dogs.
But I've always said, is it worth $70 every year? Oh hell no.
Not fucking.
Well, not to you, not to you, but to the hardcore Madden fans. Right. Obviously, because what the fuck does FIFA really do? I'm not a FIFA dude, but I'm not one to judge it. But they got them FIFA is the top selling motherfucking sport game on the planet.
No, I have the same issue with any sports game though. When a lot of times, at least every 2 years, a roster update will do just fine.
That is true, but they're not going to do that because they got these dedicated people. Like these consoles got dedicated fans. Same shit. They are appealing to their fan base, and if you're not part of it, you cannot critique it. You may not like it.
No.
Not you. I'm not talking to you. But I'm talking about in general with games that
I just don't play with others.
Listen,
it truly depends.
You know what? I was fucking right. Xbox had a powerful
okay. Look. We're gonna do something for Lemon that's gonna make him happy. Everyone in unison will say, "Okay, Lemon, you were right." Okay, on the count of 5.
That. I know.
Why not?
On the count of 5, everyone.
You would tell Colt that was an amazing video when I told
on the count of 5. On 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lemon, you were right.
You were right.
Thank you.
Let's talk about that Bioshock 4.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Now let him.
With my theme music,
No.
motherfucker.
There it is.
take a drink of that Metro.
Hey, that's what's up.
Pull my fucking Rufus, motherfuckers, dog. Give me my I told you Wize is really a black man. I keep telling y'all.
I told him you missed the top of the show when he did that. I'm like, about time you played some good music at the top of the show.
I always play good
I
music.
can't. I'm gonna stay as long as I can, but I got to do Battlefield stream soon.
Yeah, I want to play some Battlefield, but I've just not had access to beta yet. When is the public beta going on?
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, I know. So
Yeah, I know.
I've just been out of the loop
Access
this
to beta.
entire week. I'm gonna apologize. It's just
Maybe
been
if
me
you
and my
believe
job
me more
this entire
often,
week.
I could bless you with something, but you don't believe me.
He's drinking out of his creamer carafe again.
Whatever.
I'd rather drink my own piss than to drink yours.
Okay, so some good news for all you Kojima fans. Some good news.
Bioshock 4, but it's whatever. It's cool.
Cody
this
said Sir
motherfucker be
X-Men was
talking
too
to
old for that
himself.
song.
Yo, Triple be talking to himself, and nobody understands it yet.
Shit, fuck. I would say, like, just to close out on the Bioshock 4 news, this is I was going to talk about the series left off at and where they could go with this. So I'm going back to what Paul was talking about in terms of like creating a story that actually has people engaged and interested in the game. Again, if you're familiar with how the game ended and multiple timelines and stuff like that, sure, you could try to branch something off of that. But I think Infinite and the DLC has concluded the series phenomenally. So branching out into bringing it back, I just don't really see the point in doing so. But hey, we'll see if it's shown for now and they'll bring it back later. Sure, let's see what they're going with. But personally, I'm all eyes on Judas compared to Bioshock 4. Honestly, like I heard the news, and I was like, oh, Judas is actually here, and they're showing gameplay of it. I'm hyped for that.
Shut up! You
Bioshock
just
4.
won't play Monster Hunter.
Oh my god!
But you see, this is okay. So this, for those of you coming in, so Lemon and everybody was coming in. So here's the thing that I don't understand: this game, Bioshock 4, has been in internal developments for 11 years, and of course, like Triple said and Cerebral said, we don't know where in development it was. We just know it was quote unquote in development, right? It could have been a sticky note on, as Triple said, a sticky note on the fridge.
Sticky note on the fridge.
But my point being is that okay, if this is going out, my whole analysis of this is that means that the people who are developing this game do not have a gauge on their audience, because that's what people are wanting to play.
He keeps saying that.
Let him finish.
He keeps saying
let him
that.
finish.
And I don't know that that's true, because you can
The fact that they're making it forced.
because it sounds like, it does honestly sound like he's always saying, well, if they do what the audience wants, they just need to get something out there. No matter if it's good, no matter if
Let me get you.
no matter if they have a good story.
Hold
Hold
on.
on one second. Let me add a little.
add to that, like when you say gauge the audience, like are you talking about that the audience wants a fourth, or what style of game they're looking for? Because again, if they're gauging the audience, they should know where Bioshock Infinite ended, how they wrap up the story, how the first game and Infinite all came together.
My point being was, look, everyone has an appetite. The audience right now has an appetite for Bioshock 4. All right.
Do they?
Do we agree? Does everyone?
Do they?
I think there is.
If it's a return to,
go ahead.
If Bioshock 4 is a return to form that we saw in 1 and 2, then I don't know.
Both those games.
I'm not saying Infinite wasn't bad, but Infinite was a lot of people saw it as a step too far beyond what 1 and 2 was.
Really? I thought that Infinite was the spiritual successor to 1.
Yeah, 2 was my least favorite of the bunch, but that's just me personally. But more forgetful, I should say. But I see what you're saying. Like, just for the same location, and just like, just the setting entirely and where the story branched off to. But again, like you're saying, that's why they had the final DLC take you back to Rapture and actually try to bring back what people loved in the first game. So, but
what I'm saying is okay. So, go ahead.
Hold on, Wize. I'm a big Bioshock fan, man.
Right.
Bioshock,
because I was. Never mind. I ain't gonna say what I was doing. I'm a big Bioshock fan. I didn't ask for this game. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm a big fan. I don't see nobody really saying, "Oh, we need Bioshock," because I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see nobody talk about this game.
Not specifically this game.
And contraband.
Okay, no. Go ahead, Triple. You were trying to say something.
No, I was going to say you can elaborate on this, but when you say they're gauging the audience, the fact that they're making the fourth kind of tells you that they know the audience kind of sort of wants a new Bioshock. So that there's that. But are you implying hey, you should have all hands on deck and really try to get this thing out the door?
And they don't. They don't have all hands on deck. You know another game that does that? That was a fucking amazing game. We got a remaster, a HD remix, Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, that's another one. They've been on that one since
right. And they never had a full developmental team on that either. Right. I spoke to those developers and I'm like, yo, what is going on? Well, we just dabbling. And I said, what?
Dabbling? What the fuck does that mean, dabbling? That's what
they said to me.
Well, because it could still come down to they have an idea, but nothing solid enough to go with.
I'm gonna tell you something else I saw. Sorry, Paul. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm gonna let you talk.
But that's something I've been trying to reiterate with Wize because they need to listen to their audience. Well, sometimes the audience may want something, but you don't just do something just because the audience wants it. Because especially if it's not gonna be good, let's be
right. I agree with that.
I'm gonna say something else because I can't stay long. I'll try to stay as long as I can, even though I stayed the whole show. My daughter's birthday. I must love you, motherfuckers. But I saw Contraband.
How was it? Yeah, that's the next thing we were actually going to talk about.
First of all, Contraband, when I saw it, was so early. And where I saw it at was not E3, not no major.
It was Phil's basement.
It was just Contra at the time.
No, I'm gonna tell you
later
because I seen some dudes talking about it. Oh, nobody knew what it was. Certain people saw it. I saw it. I saw it at a game situation in New York called Play NYC, which is pretty much an indie situation. And there was no gameplay, there was no characters. It just was level design, had very sharp graphics. Do y'all remember the graphics in the garage and the pan through? Do y'all remember that when they first showed it?
Yeah.
They showed no. When I saw that game 2 years later, it was an extension of that in an Arizona style setting, cactuses.
What was the gameplay loop? What was it supposed to be?
There was no.
They never got that far.
Oh, they never got to that loop.
Listen, they never got to that. And what I'm telling you is, when I ask these questions, we not there yet. And I'm like, but y'all showed this shit at a showcase.
Right.
And now this shit is in Play NYC with a whole 1,000 motherfucking indie people. Right? And they didn't have no answers. And I knew from then.
Oh, this was in developmental hell, basically.
Yeah, that shit. I don't know what they was doing with it. They took a check from Microsoft and did nothing with it. Platinum Games, Scalebound.
A lot of these corporations, but you see, a lot of these developers do that because Microsoft is such a big corporation. They just think, go ahead.
But, they just take the money. I'm going to tell you something else that I saw that was crazy. Now, this is another insight I'm telling you. Scalebound, when you first saw it, 2 years in a row. Me, King, Carl, a couple other people, right?
Right.
The game was in developmental hell, frame rate wise. That shit was running 10 frames a second. The demo you saw,
that was still running piss poor, even then.
But listen, the demo you saw that they displayed in the showcase was taken by the American Microsoft team and polished up just to show you something.
So it was basically what you're saying, it was a lie.
They took that money and made Nintendo shit. That's why I'm shocked that they let them do. I'm shocked but they got rid of homeboy that liked to drink the sake and do interviews. I don't know his name.
About the guy with the glasses? Or?
No, the dude with the ball head. The fucking wild one.
Kayama.
They got rid of him. They got rid of him. But listen,
I think
when we saw that game, we also saw Cyberpunk before it hit the market, and we was like, yo, that shit look fire. But when we saw Scalebound, we all was like,
that's coming in hot.
I think it
if it comes in at all.
I said the potential, because when you see something early, it got frame rate issues. You know, you can see polygons popping in, but you don't look at that. You look at the potential. The potential was great. The motherfuckers wasn't working on it.
They were just coming in.
They just made a demo for E3, and when they gave the demo video, pretty much to Microsoft said, "No, we're gonna touch this up because this shit crazy."
Well, you know, this is the problem when you have a corporation like Microsoft.
King David will tell you, we saw it.
No, but this is an inherent problem when you have a corporation like Microsoft bankrolling your development team.
A lot of people take checks.
A lot of people take that as an advantage. They don't do shit because they think Microsoft is so big. They don't know what the left hand versus the right hand is doing.
But they are that big.
Yeah, they are that big.
They are that big.
I think they are starting to work on the oversight issues because
remember Phil started taking those trips.
Yeah,
he started popping up at Lionhead Studios and all this other shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm here, motherfucker. Show me what I'm spending that money on.
Show me what you got. Yeah,
right. Because like we all are businessmen, or we all have owned. Go ahead, Triple.
No, I was gonna say, and maybe I'm just saying this incorrectly, but like you say that, but he had the demo of Perfect Dark Running. I remember seeing a screenshot of him playing it with the guy that went back to Insomniac, and I'm just like, so I was actually like,
what the fuck is up with your mic?
Yeah, you sound kind of rattled.
Like you're swallowed it. Like your
boyfriend got your head in the pillow and you talking to us.
Like Nathan Drake got his head in a pillow. That's more.
Finish.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I don't think my settings shit is always crazy with Blue Yeti, but yeah, it's like you say that, but it's like, damn, bro, you shared a screenshot or a picture of you playing the game, and then we get the demo that we were showing at E3. It was like that was a fake build. I'm just like, so what were you at the time?
You listen, this is you know. But that's how when people like, oh, it's canceled. Y'all don't even know what the fuck it was. Shut up. I'm not even talking. Listen, Contraband canceled. Anybody got something to say? Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, well, Contraband. I was actually. Go ahead.
You can't
ignore me.
You can't hop on a mention of some shit, and you don't even know what the fuck it is. What was you excited for? They didn't even show nothing.
It didn't show me anything, but these were just cause. I've always enjoyed
and some cigarettes burning in the ashtray with a fucking fake Coca-Cola bottle.
No, but when you go off of pedigree of the developer, right? Go ahead, Triple.
Really? Just Cause 18 frames a second? Are you fucking serious?
Well, I mean, like, it's not just the performance, but everything else you do in Just Cause. But what was the premise that they wrote up for people? You always got a trailer. They're like, this is what Contraband is going to be about. Like, maybe people were excited about that.
They couldn't even tell me what the fucking game was about.
Stealing shit.
I think
they couldn't even tell me, and I'm asking the real questions. Like, yo, what is it? They was like, well, we're not there yet. We didn't get that far. What? You sound like these motherfuckers that make a movie and didn't even give it a title yet, but you showing previews. They do that in Hollywood too.
Of course they do, because it's a proof of concept type situation, right? Like if there is enough audience or any interest in the movie to be made, right?
Interest,
Or what's fun is what they do is they the honest to God's truth, especially in the older, they would do a trailer and then build a movie around that trailer.
Yeah. That's why I don't want people. You got to take things with a grain of salt. You can't be just running, man. Because if I spoke about everything I see, y'all would be like, let me don't know what he talking about, because half the shit don't come to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, I did talk about that next Xbox though.
Oh, go figure. Okay, no, but all jokes aside, Contraband, remind me if this is correct, and I could be wrong here. Contraband was actually being developed by the same people who made Just Cause, right?
Yes.
Okay. Right. And so that is the excitement that I was looking forward to, because I like Just Cause as a game.
I love Just Cause, but guess what?
Yeah. What?
That is the worst running game in history that nobody ever gives a fuck about, that it runs like shit.
Yeah, I mean, it
kind of speaks to the enjoyment of just playing the game itself, for the things you go with. If performance is your least of your concerns, and you can enjoy the rest of the product, that kind of just speaks to what the game offers, But that's just me.
No, but I mean, that's what when you say why is somebody excited about it, well, that's sort of all we have to go off of, right? Is basically the developer and their past pedigree and stuff. So, and if they come from a pedigree, you get excited, right? For example, like whenever we play any Mario game or whatever like that, So it's just one of those things that, that's why we get excited, because that's sort of like a thing.
I don't know if I say I get excited if I hear a game is coming out from a developer that I know usually turns out good stuff. I might go, okay, I have a level of interest here, but I'm not going to be, oh my God, this is going to be great, because every developer we've dealt with has turned out some real clunkers. I try not to raise that bar so high to go, everything they do is awesome. This is going to be a great game. Nah. Now, do they have a good basis? Sure.
Right.
Because then I might go, when it does come out, and you kind of go, these are the same people, really? Like you know me, I'm a big Supermassive fan. So when I heard they were doing Directive 8020, I'm like, and plus then I saw the footage for Directive 8020. I'm like, oh, hell yes, I'm there day one, because they do have a pedigree. But at the same time, I'm not going to just assume it's a great game. It's something that they're doing that's a little different. Plus, it's now been delayed to next year, which kind of bums me out. But I'm not on. I'm waiting for Supermassive to drop one that makes you kind of go, really? Did you guys sleep through this or what?
I mean, I get that. Like, I do understand that every game developer has their hits and misses, but what else are you supposed to do? Like, how else are you supposed to get excited for anything then? Like, if all you're going to do is judge a game by when it comes out, then there's no anticipation for anything, right?
I judge a game by what I see, just like with that game that thought it looked awesome until they revealed.
So you don't judge a game based on the developer and the prior.
To a point, but not. I don't drive my excitement based on strictly just that.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fair. I think I get what you're saying, and like, for example, with Naughty Dog and a new project for me, I'm excited at the premise of a new game for Naughty Dog because I love Naughty Dog, but at the same time, I'm not going to say this is going to be the next coming of Jesus because it's Naughty Dog. Like, I don't know what the game looks like. I'm excited, but I don't know what the game looks like at the end of the day.
And as Lemon and I are always pointing out, some of these companies that Naughty Dog, great, whatever, but it's not the same Naughty Dog crew from 10 years ago, from 15 years ago.
But like, I mean, you guys say, okay, you guys always say hype responsibly, and I get that, and you're right about that. But like, sometimes that's all you got to go off of is the pedigree of the developer.
The trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the trailer doesn't tell you shit.
That's fair. And again, for me personally, this comes down to not making any crazy statements until you actually see the project. Like, I'm not going to tell someone not to be hyped for the next Souls or the next FromSoft game because you know the pedigree of FromSoft, but don't say a teaser of Ever 2, not Ever. I don't know, Astro something 2 or 1. Like, okay, you haven't seen it, but it's FromSoft. Like, you still haven't seen it. So it's like you're really hyped up for it, but don't claim it's going to be the next best thing because it's from a reputable developer.
Anyone saying that's bullshit.
Everybody was stupid hype for Perfect Dark, and I was like, I don't know. I'd wait till I see more on that one.
Yeah. And come to find out, that wasn't even a game.
Perfect Dark is kind of different because it's from a developer that's brand new, doesn't have any history. But it's an IP that people are established with.
But people got excited because of all the branding the developer had before they even announced the fucking game. Remember, we knew about the developer and their pedigree before we even knew the game they were making.
At least we saw something about Perfect Dark. We didn't see shit about Contraband. Fucking
but
nothing.
See, we didn't. But
no.
What we saw Perfect Dark wasn't real.
I know that.
Yeah, that wasn't real.
You're right, but it's better than nothing.
So no, I get what you're saying. I think that it's kind of like a flip situation because, like, with Perfect Dark situation, we were hyped because it was Perfect Dark. It's established IP, but the developer is unproven. Besides some of the talent they hired, whereas with Contraband, the developer themselves are proven with the titles that they've released. But again, Contraband was an unknown IP, so it's kind of flipped around between both cases, if you will.
Okay, so let's see. C-Steph says, but at least Hollywood, they will still eventually release it if it's traced like the Ice Cube movie on Amazon. So I think what he's
watching, I was watching Angry Joe's review for that. The Ice Cube on Amazon.
Yo, who let this little boy in here?
Oh my gosh, that was trash.
Yeah.
He says, C-Steph says, there's always good trash movie, never good trash video game. Go ahead.
Some Hollywood stuff never gets released.
Lots of it.
Warner Brothers has been infamous for that the last couple of years.
Yep.
Every company is.
But there's even stuff that you've never heard about that never got released, even though it got filmed. It's
Go
just
with
that
Poe. Thank you for
nowadays-
stopping in, man. Okay,
Hey, I am talking.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I was just pointing out that it's nothing new. There's a lot of stuff that we've never seen that Hollywood completed filming, did everything they had to do, and the only difference is nowadays, because of the internet, a lot of that news gets out. But trust me, there's a lot of stuff that's sitting in closets that nobody's ever going to see.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Right.
I got like 4 or 5 acting friends, and sometimes, like I asked my man Mike, I'll be like, "Yo, what movie y'all filming?" He said, "Yo, this shit don't even got a name yet." Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the way a lot of movies actually are like. You would be surprised how many movies are like that. Like they have a
It's a
script
lot.
and they have it's called a working title.
Yep.
And that's just, and the working title may just be what the movie's about, not the actual title. They don't find that hook until right before they go public with the previews. They don't.
You're kidding me.
It's
You're
like
really they established the hook like before.
Yep. A lot of times, even when they preview the movie, and you get like the behind the scenes and want to see people reactions before they change like the final script and all that. Shit don't even be having a title, bro.
Nope.
You're fucking kidding me. You're shitting. You're pulling my fucking.
A lot of times the soundtracks are incomplete. And some of the special effects may not be in place.
Well, I know about the special effects, but like
right.
Listen, let me give you a prime example of hands-on experience with a situation.
Yeah.
3 PAXs, the same game changed 3 times. They changed everything but the title.
Yeah.
Pizza Bandit.
And when they do these test groups, they'll get detailed explanations of what people liked and what people didn't like, and they'll actually change scenes that people said they didn't like and do them the way they said they would like them.
It's gotten so bad sometimes, Wize, that the actor will finish doing what they have to do for the film. The film will come out later, and they'll go, "I didn't even know that's what I was filming."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they have director's cuts that are completely different.
Yeah. I didn't even know that's the movie I was in.
I've seen actors, like big name actors, actually go out and say, I thought the scene was blown, so I ad-libbed that part, and it wound up in the final movie.
Denzel Washington Trainer Day, the whole shit. Y'all gonna come for me?
Yeah, huh? I remember that. I remember that scene.
That was battle rap freestyle.
All right.
I remember. I know that's the thing because I remember.
Why you always do that?
Peace out, player. I will see you next week.
I gotta go play Battlefield 2.
No.
Sir X-Men, I'm gonna give you that invite to Game Set Live Discord.
I wouldn't.
Have to be in my Discord.
I wouldn't
be in the show.
I'll be there with you, bro. Add me. Send me the link.
Okay. No, Sir X-Men, are you really thinking about logging off or what?
He has to go relive his World War I flashback.
You want to play multiplayer or? What?
Dude,
no, he's doing the beta.
Dude, I put that in your thing. I'm in the beta and I've been playing multiplayer.
All right, no. Okay, so tell us where you can find you, Sir X-Man, please, before you leave.
Senior Citizen Home.
Tomorrow on Dragon's Den for hopefully 2 and not 3-4 hours.
Yeah, you can show up in half the show, bitch, if you feeling froggy.
I'm feeling froggy, motherfucker. Ribbit.
Yeah, you lost weight. Why
it's not foggy, it's called senility at your age, motherfucker.
Why are you wearing your hat on the side of your head like the guy?
I thought that was an old ass do-rag. My bad.
Hey, Paul, you can take the hood out of you, but you can't take the hat off your head.
You remember the big dude that was in Oz who always had that hat sit on the side of his head?
I
remember that. That thing.
Why was I watching that show at like 10?
At 10?
You should not have been watching that.
You watched Oz at 10. That explains so fucking much. That explains everything we fucking needed to know.
Yeah, but I gotta do some searching on the PC. It's being weird, but I'm gonna play on PC.
Yeah, I hope your
tonight,
PC.
so
I hope your PC cut off and don't come back on for a week.
Whatever, dude. My PC always working. You nutball.
So you know what the
tomorrow,
PC
bro.
stands for? Pretty cute.
Oh, that's what it means for you with your Macalicious?
I thought it meant penis and cunt. That's what I thought it meant.
Okay, he gotta go. Yo, take. Being that y'all both wearing a hat the same, take Paul with you.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
You can have him, bro. You can put him on your.
Hey, I'll
show
go.
tomorrow.
I got Mafia loaded up on the Xbox, man. I'll go play Mafia.
You ain't going anywhere if you want to play Mafia tonight, motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't even buy the Old Country, man. I think I'm gonna wait for a sale.
Yeah, me too.
No, I love the game. I just showed somebody my game catalog. That shit said 1,115 games.
What?
I'm there with you.
Yo, you're right.
Yeah.
I was on P-Lump show right before this because I gave him like a quick 20 minutes.
Mhm.
And this dude was in the chat talking about, yeah, y'all don't really play games. I said, oh, yeah? I said, I just took a screenshot of my shit and I sent it to him on Twitter. I said, yo, P-Lump, put that shit on the screen. Motherfucker said 1,115 games. Holy shit. I said, yeah. And I own every fucking console with the same energy. My Nintendo catalog is big too. It's bigger than my PlayStation, but all my PlayStation shit is all the first parties.
Right.
So listen, okay, stop talking and play games. Don't try to come for people and you don't do what we do. I mean, literally, if you don't do what we
play
do,
Twitter.
right?
No,
That's right.
Don't start that shit with me because I'm definitely fucking Petty Murphy. I will show you facts.
I will say, and like I said at the top of the show, I mean, you
I
weren't
love
here
playing games
because by the way, I saw you invited me late at night to a party and I didn't see it till the next morning, but I know, I've been going through some shit. So it wasn't ignoring you or nothing.
No,
I
didn't say that. That was somebody else earlier.
No, but no, I did see the invite. I appreciate it because
you're my
hardly
guy.
anybody's kind of reached out to check up on me. So I think that was you doing that to make sure that,
Yeah. I ain't seen you in a minute. My brother. No matter how much I get on your ass.
Yeah, but my grabbing.
But he likes being on your ass though. That's
my grabbing Mafia, and I said it earlier, is I'm gonna try to play this tonight to see if I can get into it because I haven't been able to get into anything. No TV. I've been watching the movies. I've just been kind of existing because there's nothing, I don't want to say I don't give a fuck, but I think that's kind of where I'm at mentally. Is
I don't give a fuck.
Well, I got some songs. I got another song.
Paul.
I got
you
something
need to talk.
to
You always can pick up the phone. You know I got you, bro.
Yep.
I got a song for you. Here you go.
This song's always going to make me happy though.
Oh yeah, smoking.
Do you shed tears of a clown when no one's around, Cerebral? You
also,
shed tears even when people are around.
Also, Tracks of Your Heart will also work well.
Shit. All right.
Almost anything Motown.
Okay,
You know what? Let's brighten this shit back up. Come on, man. You fucking making
Okay,
me
so
wanna cry.
Google Post says Avalanche last game was Rage 2, kind of sucked. I imagine the game would have been like Mad Max, but Rage 2
was fun.
Rage 2 was fucking fire.
Yo, listen. Your credibility for comments is dead. No disrespect,
Rage
bro.
2 was fire. Rage 2 was
fucking
awesome.
awesome.
We wanted Rage 1 to be, and it wasn't.
I went into Rage 2 blind because it was on some sort of sale, and I was like, why
You
have
went
I
in
never heard
Rage
of this
2
game
blind
before?
because you tried to play it without your glasses on. Shut up.
You know what? I'll poke out your eyes.
Okay, so he says
Chopsticks.
Google Post says
With dirty chopsticks so you get an infection.
So he says there's a Mass Effect show in the works, not canceled yet. I don't even know if that was a thing.
There's a Mass Effect show in the works. Yeah, it's still in early development, I believe.
Really? I don't even know that was a thing.
By the way, I was gonna, when you were talking about the pedigree of let's talk Mass Effect if you want to go there, because the final Mass Effect game was not that good compared to
wait.
The combat was good. It was the rest of the shit that was.
Yeah,
First of all, we cannot. I'm not gonna allow that blasphemy.
Andromeda was not as good as the first.
You're a Mass Effect 3
No, hold on.
Took you for Mass Effect 3 dude.
Hold on. Listen to my point.
Go ahead.
Okay.
When you make great music, Snoop Dogg album, right? The first one is a classic. Dr. Dre got two
Doggy
classics.
Style.
50 Cent, right. You got classics. Once you hit that classic game shit, you only can continue.
Yeah.
You can't beat the first three. The first three was fucking epic. You can't say the fourth one wasn't good. because the first 3 is epic. You know how hard it is to repeat that shit 3 times, let alone 4.
But I still didn't. I didn't care for the story.
You don't have to.
I didn't.
But
care
let's
for
not say that game was good. That shit was good as fuck. It was not the first trilogy.
Nah.
I'm a big, huge Mass Effect guy. So is Yobi. So is several people here. What I'm saying is, we got to stop being so critical. We're saying, like, because it didn't live up to the hype. But what fucking hype? All the Borderlands is good.
No, but
all of them. They just different.
But my opinion that it's not as good as the first 3 is
no, it ain't. Opinion. It ain't as good as the first 3. But people saying that game was terrible was crazy.
Well, I put it this way: I had to force myself to complete it. I did not enjoy it.
Yeah,
how the fuck can y'all play games y'all don't like?
Right. Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm not beating the game.
What you do. I mean, wait.
No, I'm not.
You
if
finished
I don't like
it?
shit, I erase it.
I didn't like the
because I
got so I didn't finish it.
I got far enough into the story. I got far enough into the story. I wanted to see how the story ended.
You got far enough in the story. I'm surprised you even gave a fuck about the story because the story was dog shit.
Well, it was convoluted.
You know what? You know what?
You know why? Because it was poor fucking writing. That's why.
Let me ask you a question. This is to everybody in the panel. What's the difference between John Wick 1 and 2, 3, and 4? What's the difference?
Nothing
really. It's more fucking John Wick.
No, they just
got better every time.
Crazy shit like Just Cause. But technically, that movie is stupid. We just love it.
Yeah, I mean, because it's one of those. It's one of those things where you turn off your brain and just
because it's mindless violence. Okay?
Right.
I mean,
Just Cause. Just Cause. You never hear nobody say, I'm not playing Just Cause because it drops to 18 frames. Nobody gives a fuck when they like it. What it performs like because they like it.
Exactly. You don't give a fuck when you like something.
That's
You can't.
my point.
Yes.
So what are we really being critical about? Because when we don't give a fuck about something being bad and then you like it, it's okay. But if you like something and it's not exactly what you wanted it to be, now this is a major fail.
No.
I'm talking to you particularly, Paul. I'm talking about the community's response.
I know, but okay, because I was just going to say, sounds like you're discounting my opinion that I didn't care about the game.
No. I'm talking about what the community said, and then when I finally went around and playing it, I said this game ain't that bad. Like motherfuckers are saying.
Go ahead.
That bad.
Triple's been trying to say a word in.
Outside of the bugs and shit,
right? That's every game.
If people saying it's bad, like what are the specific arguments? Because again, if it's not as good as a trilogy, that's one thing. But if you in its own area, you're trying to judge it based off on its own merits, like is it good or a bad game? And again, when it comes to the bugs, to writing, etc., like I wouldn't invalidate someone saying like it's just not as good as the overall product.
Right,
like I wouldn't say it's that's invalidates anything. But again, that's discredit the game because it's not as good as 1 and 3, but you can still judge it by its own merits.
The biggest problem
by its own merits.
The biggest problem with Andromeda, had they fixed this before the launch, I don't think it would have garnered as much criticism as it did. Were the facial
like the
animations.
fucking stale faces.
Yeah, the facial animations. The facial animations.
Right.
Facial animations. Yeah, it's fucking retarded.
That was the nail in the coffin for them. That was the nail.
I'm sorry. My face is tired. Shut the fuck up.
Like they was like, I like Metroid.
Yeah.
I like Metroid.
My face is tired.
Fuck
your face.
They all look like Cash Patel's official government photo. You know, it's like really.
I would say I didn't play through the game myself. I played like the first hour or so, and I dropped it. But there was a fight scene. It's a fight scene. It's like two programs fighting, and it was the most awkward, cringe thing I had ever seen. I was like,
but however, the combat in Andromeda
was dope,
really fucking good.
Yeah, right.
No doubt about that. It's just the rest of the game is not as good as the previous trilogy.
The trilogy was first of all, the trilogy was wrote at the same time, so it was like in conjunction with each other. The other one was an afterthought, and they just. But that's what happens.
Right. The only thing I wish they wouldn't have done
1 and 2 was amazing. Trinity was trash.
Yeah.
I would never buy that 4K Blu-ray ever. That movie sucks. Okay.
You didn't
was an embarrassment to the other two movies. Even fucking Wesley Snipes said it shouldn't have happened.
You didn't. So you didn't like Neil is Jesus. Okay, I'll be.
I'm good.
Because that's what the Matrix 3 was. It was all of a sudden, he was
The resurrection,
Dude.
right?
Yeah.
Don't get me started. Don't get me
Yo,
started.
listen, that shit
on
was
the
a
Matrix.
rehash of all 3 movies.
Yep.
That movie stuff. I love the first Matrix film, man, but
I-
that fucking Resurrection is fucking trash.
Those are one of them that they should have left it at. You
They
want
should have
to
left it
leave
alone.
them wanting
They should have
more.
left
You
it at
don't-
one.
They should have left it at no. They,
I-
I
yeah,
love
no,
all
no,
they
three
should have left it at
movies.
one. Honestly.
I
No,
always
I
say
love all
I
3
always-
movies, especially
Yeah.
the final battle. That shit was
Yeah.
amazing. Fuck y'all.
I always say that sometimes leaving the audience wanting more
Is
is
always a
sometimes
good
better
thing.
than trying to over-explain everything.
Right.
Stop trying to explain everything to your
Especially
audience.
when you stole it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there is that.
Like Eddie Murphy, he stole Coming to America, but people still love the movie. They don't care.
All right. So those of y'all wondering what Cerebral was talking about with Cash Patel.
What the fuck?
Sorry. He doesn't look like an Andromeda extra. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Was he in Andromeda? Was he in the bathroom? Yeah.
I wish his ass was literally an Andromeda. Yeah. As an Asian, we don't account for him. Sorry, we don't take him as our own. Sorry.
That FBI meth, it's no joke.
He always looks stunned. I mean, it really.
I mean,
There's 2 Indian people I don't like.
me and Cash Patel.
No. It's you and Lena Khan.
Oh, so you like Cash Patel? That's what you're saying. You like Cash Patel?
I don't know who that is, so I can't talk about him. I don't know who he is.
Now he's just
he's
over the FBI. So
He just takes. Yeah, he's the head of the FBI. He ain't nobody.
God bless America.
He's gonna
God
bend
bless
the.
America.
he-
When somebody
he's gonna
from
bend
another
the
country can
knee.
run the fucking biggest.
You'll know who Cash
bureau in
Patel
the United
is because he'll
States.
bend the knee, but he'll bend the knee on your neck.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I got something in my house called 556. You come here, you're gonna get your knees bent, and not the way you like it.
No, don't fuck with Cash Patel. He's one of those
Wise,
Asians.
did
That
you
red
s-
dot is gonna go red. That red dot is gonna come back fucking
He
on.
like,
Wise,
Ult-
did you
he's
see
like
the,
Ultraman. That red dot will start flashing.
You know you're fucked with the Indian's red dot goes live. When an
He
Indian
got
says
5
hot,
minutes before he's gonna go nuclear.
When an Indian's-
shit.
when an Indian's head says hot donuts now, you know you're fucked.
I know how to piss your boy off. I could just eat a burger. I know how to piss him off.
He's
I
got
go
a
to
point.
McDonald's and eat
Yeah.
a burger. Fuck you.
Oh shit!
Oh,
All right.
fuck you.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Hey, Wise,
Get
did
the
you
double
see the
quarter
comment
pound
I put in
11.
the chat?
Let's see what. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
let's see
highlight KY shit. Let me see what you said, K Wizzy. I'm gonna come out and say it. We don't see triple on cam because everyone. Wow.
He's actually know that
Wait,
he's
what?
3-bit. Is that the case? Is that the case? Triple? Are you incognito
Am I
3-bit?
3-bit? No.
Triple
I-
sounds exactly like 3-bit.
All the time, all the
Exactly
time,
like
yeah.
3-bit.
Is 3-bit black? Is he
You,
black?
you get them both in the same chat. It really is hard to tell them apart.
It's like
It
Umbra.
really-
Gosh,
It's like
wow.
it's like Umbra and Bushido. That's the same dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, PlayStation is planning on integrating Bungie into PlayStation
Ooh.
Studios, which basically means
That's the attic. Let me talk about it.
Bungie is PlayStation.
go ahead, Triple. We basically mean
They're
what does
getting
this
swallowed
mean?
up like a pimp's dick on Hollywood Boulevard.
Honestly, I'll be honest.
Oh!
When I heard this news, read about this news, I'm just like, I really don't know at this point because we've seen what Bungie can do on their own, and we've seen how Sony handles multiple live service projects they've been working on with various studios, and none of them are doing a good job. So I see some people say, "Oh, maybe some." Same Destiny 2 if they come in and take over. I'm just like, have you seen what happened with Concord? Have you seen how they handle factions and a myriad of other canceled live service games? My hope just isn't really there with this project. So
So what you're saying is Sony has told Bungie
that shit. Cut that
No,
shit.
the
All
I'm
I
gonna
heard him
listen.
say, all I heard him
so,
saying is,
but-
wah, 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 wah.
So-
Why don't you get a job?
House moms. You listen.
Yeah.
First
Sony
of
is a
all-
poison to developers that are used to doing good work after they're acquired.
Nah.
Even
nah,
with even
nah.
okay, listen,
You can't-
listen.
You can't say that with Bungie, bro.
Even
Yeah, like that's exactly
even
what,
under
like,
okay,
Bungie
look
has
under
fucked themselves, man.
under
like,
Microsoft,
man.
under Microsoft, Bungie made great games. When
Mhm.
Bungie left Microsoft because Microsoft wanted them to
Another
only
Halo.
make Halo, right? Another Halo. Their games were great. I mean, I didn't particularly like the second one when they killed Cade 6, but still,
That to
I mean-
Forsaken, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But continue. No,
they
First
still
of
have
all-
a very devoted following.
Okay,
No,
but
so
let me hold
comments-
on, Triple, hold on. Being a Halo retard that I am, let me say this.
Damn. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm a Halo retard. Facts. Like I got cerebral palsy. No pun intended.
Is that no?
Let me talk. Nah, I'm gonna say this. They've been bamboozling with the name Bungie for a long time. 90% of the motherfuckers are in 343. They are only Bungie by name, not by team. Facts.
Yeah,
And
that's-
they made Destiny, great game. Had its every game has a problem, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But more success than failure. But I'm gonna say this. That is not the people that made Halo. The people that made Halo stayed and played and made Halo.
Yeah.
Facts. They did not leave with
Or
Bungie.
Call of Duty, but
That's when they made the 343. Same thing with Infinity Ward. That is not the team that made the original Call of Duties.
Mhm.
Can you,
You know,
explain to
and
me then
people-
why
people
every
get-
Halo after Bungie
it's not that great.
people didn't
As
like the story?
Excuse me. Maybe the story. Halo 5 was fucking awesome. The multiplayer was fucking amazing. The fire
agree with
team
that. The story
was
mode.
fucking amazing.
Warzone
But the
Firefight
story,
was pretty
you
good,
can hit
yeah.
and miss with any story. But I'm talking about gameplay. Halo has never missed. Halo Infinite at launch didn't have a problem because the game was not good. Halo Infinite had a problem, lack of modes.
Lack of modes, modes, content with
We're
multiple
talking
about
things.
Halo now?
But you look at
Yeah.
Halo now,
Yes,
motherfucker.
sir.
Fabio.
They
I mean,
are
that's
different.
yeah, that's
It's fucking amazing.
I get that, but it just goes back to like, man, and this may be talking a little too open-ended, if you will, but like, I just wish the game would just launch in a good spot and improve upon it versus launching in a bad spot and improving upon it. So, but bringing back to Bungie, I don't know, man. Like as you said, the talent behind Bungie and but they've been like with Destiny having a short.
Yeah, we gotta buy this motherfucker a mic because I'm tired of listening to this Aquaman dude.
I can
talk.
barely hear what you're
Okay.
saying.
Well,
sorry
You
about
sound
that,
like
guys.
this.
Oh my gosh!
Maybe your gain is too loud.
But yeah, I was gonna say,
so
don't
like
be
you're eating
blaming
Popeye biscuits.
Your
No,
Yeti, your
let me
Yeti,
try.
because I'm on a
Fuck you,
Yeti.
Metroid. Fuck you.
All right, how's that sound? I changed it a little
Oh,
bit on
there,
the back
now
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
you
human.
sound much better. You
Yes.
sound human, Metroid. You sound human.
Thank you.
So I'm using Blue Yeti, and I changed the input game on the software.
Blue
It
Yeti is a
keeps-
decent low
it
budget
goes
mic.
back. It goes back to 100 every time I drop it. So I changed it on the actual microphone itself.
Now
so
you
now
sound
guys are
fine.
saying
Now,
Please
now you
talk.
sound really good.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good. But
please
anyway,
talk.
back to Bungie. Like Bungie, as we seen with Destiny 1, like it had a rough launch, but it kind of found its wings, if you will. Same with, unfortunately, with Destiny 2, like it had a rough launch, but then Forsaken came through and it kind of found its wings again.
Right.
But recently, especially after the final shape and Lightfall, if anyone's familiar with that, Bungie just has not really been able to keep the momentum going. If you're like, I'm sure it was a great closer to their first saga, if you will. But after that, a lot of the community has died off. They made some changes that people aren't excited for. Marathon had the preview program that they had that people weren't excited for because it's a traction shooter and a myriad of other things. And so when I hear and I understand where people are coming from. Like maybe if Sony comes in and they get rid of the current leadership, because the people say working at Bungie that currently the biggest issue they have is leadership with, was it Pete Parsons? I think he's the CEO of Bungie right now, and his exotic car collection that he's buying. Maybe they'll make some leadership changes and maybe they'll put the right people in position. But that, like, they fired
so
much
Triple, let me
other
ask you all
people.
this. All this is all nice and well, but let me ask you a serious question, and it's probably about to get you triggered, but oh well.
I don't get triggered, but
that's your fucking job, puto.
Is Bungie a one-trick pony?
I mean, like, Bungie, Destiny was great, Halo was great. It's just they can't keep the momentum, and looking at Destiny 2, one of the things that I think Forsaken 2 was one of the more praised DLCs that they released. That was when they were working with Activision as well, and they had Activision assisting with them. So I don't know. It just comes back to, and like with all studios, is letting the talent actually create the product and not getting in the way of allowing them to do that. And from what I've heard with Destiny over the years and Bungie over the years is that, the leadership and the higher ups are making changes to the game to prioritize profits over like actually letting the game or flourish. So again, just bringing it back in. I don't know. Like at this point, we'll see. I'm just not excited because I've seen.
I mean, because look, from an outsider's perspective, I'm nowhere near the fan of Bungie as you guys. Some of you guys are, but I mean,
what are you a fan of? What game is you good at?
Nothing. I'm not good at anything. I'm just good at my job. That's
Barbie and his rainbow horse.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, there you go. I'm good at Mario. That's all that matters. I'm good at Mario. That's all that matters.
We have to see about that. I want to see them skills. I need to see that.
No. But what I'm saying is that with Bungie, like they made Halo, and the first 3 Halos they were great, and of course Destiny. I think it missed.
Destiny did not miss. It was the content. It was the content that missed, hit and miss. It wasn't the game.
The gameplay was great. In both games, they launched poorly, for lack of better words, but they found their footing. Like with
you're gonna have to check that. You're gonna have to check those levels again. You back this.
Yeah, but let me speak to that because notice all these games we're talking about are story-driven, season-based games where they have to keep an ongoing new content, new story.
Right.
And hey, sometimes some of those stories just don't hit because not every chapter is going to be great, and sometimes you need somebody back there to go, yeah, this ain't working.
This ain't it.
And sometimes they don't have that,
But they also
because you get the board members up top going, just put it out. Just fucking put it out.
But they're a troubled team. Remember?
Right. Oh yeah.
After they left Activision, they had a 10-cent deal lined up. 10-cent said, "Go fuck yourself." Then Sony got them, and I said, the common denominator with all these problems is Bungie.
Yep. Well, and the funny thing is,
Microsoft said, "Yo, go ahead. If you take your ass out there."
And part of that is, and you got to, whether you like Tencent or not, they are an investment.
They're an investment company. They're not a gaming company. So Fabio's giving
if Tencent looks at your shit and goes, "Yeah, no, we're good."
When Tencent doesn't want to give you money, then you're fucking.
Right. Like, put that comment up about ODST.
I loved ODST, man.
ODST was pretty solid.
That shit.
That was from the soldier perspective, but Fabio was going to say something. What's
Go
up,
ahead,
Fabio?
Like here's the thing. One thing that it is quite interesting about Bungie is that they are amazing in having great ideas for a game and what mechanics they should have in the game. But the problem with them, and that has been throughout their entire history, since even before Halo, was that they are horrible at actually executing throughout the development process.
Right.
Because remember, for example,
whoa, pause.
Hold on, let him finish.
You got to give evidence when you say that because, like, everyone is saying Bungie is godless thanks to Halo.
Done.
Can I say that?
He was alluding to that. Yeah, let him finish.
Okay, watch the Xbox Power On documentary. The first thing that they talk about Bungie is their game Myth was having a critical error that was corrupting.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember it happened to my PC. It fucking happened to my Myth PC. Yeah.
Here's the thing. They needed a really serious amount of cash quickly in order to fix that. So Microsoft bought them. When they were making the development of Halo Combat Evolved, Microsoft showed at their first E3 What
Yep.
ended up happening? It had problems with the frame rates.
Super
thought
problems.
this is not going to be working at release
Mhm.
whatsoever. Halo 2 development, we don't have a game. We need another year so that we can remake all the work. We had Halo 3, Halo Reach, ODSC that all launched well. But then after that, we had Destiny. What's the issue with Destiny? No content. What's the issue with Destiny 2? No content. What's the issue with Marathon? It fucking sucks, apparently. So, like, throughout
Yeah, I
their
played it.
entire
It's super
history,
generic.
like,
I do
throughout
want to
their
add with
entire
Destiny 2
history,
is like the content and so much of the system changes they made from the first game was not that
like,
good.
like I'm talking about literally the release state. I'm not talking about right now. I know right now it is much better, but
Of course,
like,
just like
No,
Halo.
no, no, I was just saying
Superb.
with Destiny 2,
but
like
like,
some of the
but like,
system changes they made were trash with
but
the
like
sequel.
these are my arguments when it comes to like Bungie create in terms of creativity. They are amazing. They are legends in what they do.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to actually making the game, respecting deadlines, and like not wasting that much money on it, they fucking suck because they are literally a money waster for many things. And at the end of the day, oh yeah, we have nothing. We need
So if-
another 1 or 2 years.
So
And
Fabio,
hold on. Let me say this real quick. And
Go
their
ahead.
vision for successful games is crazy. And I just noticed that when they canceled they told Sony to cancel that Spider-Man multiplayer.
Yeah, they did.
Yo, who the fuck?
So-
what the fuck was you watching that we all loved that you didn't?
Go ahead, KY. Yeah, that's what I want to know too. Go ahead.
So I wanna build on what my homie Fabio said. He's dead on, because if you remember, if you watched that documentary, if you saw what Halo anywhere, Microsoft is the one that said, look, we love your concept, but we think you should do this. What Bungie was doing wasn't going anywhere. What Microsoft pointed them in the direction of became a phenomenon.
Right.
I'm not
in
going
gaming.
to say, like, I'm not going to necessarily say that Microsoft was the main reason for
Oh, you need to watch that documentary. It was
like
Microsoft.
like for them to like having an amazing creativity in making awesome mechanics. But like, if it wasn't for Microsoft's technology and research groups, Halo would not have succeeded. And like, it's amazing how much people like to just think that, oh yeah, Bungie did all the work.
No,
There
they
was
didn't.
no involvement. Microsoft.
And I'll
just
go
gave
out
it
on
to
a
it. Fuck off.
And I'll go out on a limb here and say that if Halo didn't succeed, then we would have never gotten anything past the first generation of an Xbox.
That's true.
fucking
If it
fact.
wasn't for
That
Halo,
is a
Xbox
fucking
wouldn't be a
fact.
thing. Right.
That
That
shit
is just
took over
straight up
every
fact.
college dorm, living rooms. Yo, listen, I used to
Dude,
have.
I was fresh out of college, and I had people that I didn't even know calling me so I could come over and make them a crossover cable so they could play LAN parties between their Xbox.
Fuck that shit. That's some
Oh, yeah.
OG shit
Big
right there.
Remember back
That's
in those
some
days,
OG shit
the
right
kids
there.
these days,
Crossover
the
cable.
kids these days don't remember that. Like Triple don't remember.
What
Back
kids?
in
They
those
was in their
days,
father's nuts when that shit was popping.
back in those days, we had those big ass CRT TVs. Those motherfuckers were heavy
That's
as
right.
fuck. You know, and moving
had
that
that-
shit
you-
around
and-
in a
hey,
LAN party.
I had
And when I was in an
XBR
apartment-
400 Sony HD, that shit was fucking 306 pounds.
Bitch, I had a
When I was
Zenith.
in-
I had a goddamn Zenith.
Wow.
When I was living in an
Yeah,
apartment, I
CDs,
had
man, that
dudes
makes some good
carrying their
TVs, man, back in the
CRTs
day.
up the stairs and taking them to the bedrooms.
Okay. So Yobi says to Triple that he's going to buy him a mic. And Yobi actually has a thing for Lena Khan because he wants to slap her cheeks around. So there you go. Lena.
What cheek? She's shaped like SpongeBob.
Well, that's what he likes. He likes SpongeBob. He
She
likes
ain't
the
got
square
that-
pants.
she ain't
He likes
got
what's
that
underneath the
cozy
square
booty.
pants.
We need
Hey,
that cozy
we all
booty,
love
baby.
a cozy booty.
I
We
love
A
love
cozy
a cozy
booty.
I love that cozy
Mike,
booty.
I like that, a
Okay,
cozy
make it
booty.
short.
Yo, cozy, you should go to the gym in men in tights and just.
I
show me-
don't wear tights to the gym, but I have been going to the gym.
Yeah, I see you got them little baby Hercules
I've been
arms.
spying on you there. Of course you have. I know you have.
The fuck?
Yeah, God Lord says, fuck cigars, blunts all day.
Shit in here.
Aren't you married or something, motherfucker?
I'm not. I'm single
I didn't
as
say I was
fuck.
going to drive the car. I was just looking at it through the showroom.
No, but here's the question I have. Okay, if Bungie is such a troubled developer, was the fact that the reason Sony bought them was strictly for the strength of Halo and Destiny 2?
No, yes, it was the
Live
strength of that,
service experience.
and live service
Expertise.
Expertise.
Experience.
But
Because
they didn't-
Sony, the people that did SOCOM, not there no more. Killzone
not there no
never,
more.
ever had a popular multiplayer. Neither did what's the alien game?
Resistance, Fall of Man.
Never had a successful multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
SOCOM was the most successful
You know,
multiplayer they
that's
have.
just
Mag
straight.
was trash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ahead of its time for what they wanted to do. 248 people.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said it was trash, but I actually enjoyed my time with Mag.
No. I enjoyed my time with
did
Mag
too.
until I had to go to another part of the map and had to load for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disaster. 248 people on a console back then should never have
But,
been
we
the
did
time.
not know.
The technology wasn't there. That was the problem.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
wasn't
the
there.
technology wasn't ready
It was
for
ahead
that.
of its time.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, and then when Sony went away from multiplayer, they got rid of them people. They don't
Yeah,
even
that's
have those people there to do. Because I'm a SOCOM 1
Because
and
if
2.
they're not going to make another game, why do they need them
Every day.
for anymore?
I joined game battles for that, Halo, Rainbow, and fucking Ghost Recon. I played every day. LAN parties before Halo was online, we was doing Xbox Connect, playing online, 4-player split screens, fucking 4 screens in my crib. That was the days. But those are the days that Sony lost.
Yeah.
They should have been able to capitalize
you
off
what.
of SOCOM, but they fucked up their whole online.
Dude, Lemon, and tell me if you can feel me on this one.
Why is
There
Sir
was
X-Man
so-
calling me?
I
don't
want you
know.
to play Battlefield with him.
You can feel this
Where you
one
at,
or not,
man?
Lemon.
Where you at, motherfucker?
Fucking podcast
But
that you left,
playing somebody split screen is 10 times better. It's kicking somebody's ass on split screen is 10 times better than doing it online.
Mhm.
Because
Facts.
after you get done doing it, you can look them right in the eyes and say,
I said, you're a
"Did you
bitch.
like- Did you like that, bitch?
No, I
Did
remember-
you like that, huh?"
Even
all
even
I
better than
remember
that
is
was the co-op.
Watching all my friends screaming, "Why are you screen cheating? Why are you screen cheating? Stop looking at my side of the screen. Why are you screen cheating?"
Yeah,
Well,
you're right.
well,
Start looking at my controller.
let me give y'all an update. Battlefield, the 1-day access was yesterday. I played like 2 hours of it.
The open
They're
beta is
down-
tonight, right?
No,
Lemon?
they are down for maintenance until tomorrow.
Ah,
So
There
I
you
won't
go.
be streaming. So y'all fucking bastards are stuck with me.
Well, no,
Oh,
so we
damn
got Mafia tonight, yo.
That's not
I guess
good.
we're all playing Mafia tonight. Yeah, the old country.
The only Italian in here, Wolfman Jack, is gonna be playing it.
Damn
Shit,
straight.
I'm not Italian, but shit, I eat my fair share of pizza, so shit, I'm gonna play it, and so will Triple because
You
Triple
should- you
as
should-
Italian as I am.
Oh, let me shut up.
yeah, there's
How-
a share of
How
Italian
Cozy? How you
sausage.
doing this evening, Cozy? How you doing? How you doing,
All right,
Cozy?
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at what you got to put it in front of your face.
What?
What the
Yeah,
fuck is
Rico.
that?
My arm.
That's called an arm.
Well, it's an arm.
Her biceps.
That's a big
That
ass
shit-
bruise, Cozy.
That shit looked like a toothpick.
Okay, so
Because I'm not very big.
Vince Zampella has been talking a whole lot of stuff about Battlefield 6, and he said that Battlefield 6 to him is the spiritual successor of 3 and
It
4,
is.
the first two that
Yes,
that
it
were
is.
really vaulted. So
That's
when
nice.
Zampella speaks, I tend to listen because Zampella makes some dead on shit. So
Hey,
Yeah.
can you do me a favor and get Zampella's nuts out of your mouth before
Oh,
you go any
shit.
further?
shit, no, I like Zampella and his nuts in my mouth because there you go. But
Damn.
I love me some Zampella. I gotta say that right.
More than you like him.
How you
more
gonna like
than
a
you like
game that you
K-Wab?
don't play?
I like that game that they played.
I
huh?
like watching people play. Apparently,
No, I like their Star Wars games. Zampella made that, so I'm down for Zampella.
Oh, Battlefront? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, yeah. Well, Zampella also made
Damn,
the
man.
the Force Unleashed and all that other stuff too. So yeah,
Right.
so yeah, I mean, they do some good stuff. So anyone have anything to say about this. So you've actually played this, Lemon, right? So is it true? Does it play like 3 and 4?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So tell us
Not only
about
do
your
it-
takeaway from it, please.
Absolutely amazing. First of all, let me just. All right, absolutely amazing game. But I'm gonna say this for the record.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna change this to Sunday. Fuck it. I'm gonna say this for the record. I told you the problems with Battlefield 2042 was not the game that we wanted, not the Levolution.
Mm-hmm.
This brings back when you got 5 Rocketeers in the building. You could put some C4 on a helicopter, fly into the building, kill everybody. The destruction, the aiming, the new movement on the floor. When somebody go down, you could drag somebody out of the fire so you could revive them. This is what Battlefield built on. The communication in the game is back. Remember I told you one of the problems in 2042, it had no fucking voice chat. You can't play Battlefield without voice chat. That shit was stupid. This is, if anybody who's an original Battlefield player do not like this game, that sounds like a fucking you problem. This is taking Battlefield to a new level. They made the vehicles the flying vehicles slightly better so everybody could jump in, because usually the hardcore can only fly around in jets and helicopters. Everybody could drive a tank. They brought it back to what Battlefield is. More close quarter combat, getting right into the action. Of course, the weapon system has always been awesome. That's never been a problem in Battlefield, but this is a return to 3 and 4 on steroids.
Okay, so let me ask you,
and for the record, the game ain't broken. It is running beautifully.
Oh, you mean, it's polished? Wow. That's a first. That's a fucking first.
Yeah.
After
usually Battlefield 4 was fucked up in 2 generations and we still loved it.
Mm-hmm.
It was fucked up on 360 and Xbox One.
Yeah, but I think they say
Sanders
if
just
we
threw his
don't make this
second
shit run
touchdown
good,
in the
we're fucked,
NFL.
Lemon. You know what I mean? They had to get it to run well, because especially if he launches like shit, it's game over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Is this a game that is welcoming to people who are not adept at Battlefield or that type of genre?
Yeah. Because the class system is back. Right?
Right.
Where you get bonuses for using the weapons in that class, like better aim, more stability. You get rewarded even though every Battlefield did this, even 24-2, you get rewarded. If you just a medic and you kill nobody, you heal everybody, you get bonus. That was how the other Battlefields was. So they brought it back to the original. They brought the original guy back. I can't see no wrong with this game. I had a lot of problems with 2042. I knew what they was trying to do.
Would you like to stick your neck out on the line and estimate a Metacritic score?
So before Lemon answers,
I'm sorry.
Before Lemon answers, I feel you completely. I had the same problems with Battlefield 2042 that I had with Call of Duty Infinite. Yeah. It was too far of a reach outside the comfort zone, and players weren't ready for it. And it felt so wrong.
You want to hear something crazy from me? I'm a Call of Duty dude, and I'm not buying the next Battle Pass because I want to dedicate my time to Halo's Battle Pass. Because
how many Battle Passes can you dedicate your time to?
Right. So I'm scrapping Call of Duty to the new one come out.
Oh my goodness!
But I am gonna say this. I don't see nothing in the new Call of Duty because it looked like they trying to do some futuristic shit again, and I don't want that shit.
I thought that was
I like Titanfall.
Quantum. When I saw that, I thought it was fucking Quantum Break.
I like Titanfall because it's Titanfall. People's like, yo, if Battlefield feel like Call of Duty, Battlefield is not Call of Duty. It will never be Call of Duty because Call of Duty is a fucking arcade shooter. You could take a pistol, shoot somebody in the face 300 yards away. That's not realistic.
But
This
EA
a
is not
simulator.
blind. But EA is not blind.
This is a simulator.
Yeah, but
The
EA is not
yo,
blind. They still would have loved to have the success that Call of Duty does with their
But
Battlefield
Battlefield
franchise.
used to have that type of success. And then they started chasing other shit. Just like motherfucking Call of Duty chased Titanfall and put running on the walls. How did that work out?
So many MFO bombs going down.
No, like,
Yeah, these motherfuckers are crazy because they fucking motherfucking bug it.
it's been a while since they played made a new
it.
Medal of Honor. They should make a new Medal of Honor.
can't get away from your core.
Right.
Because your core carries you.
That's
So bringing back what they did in Battlefield, you haven't seen one negative with the game yet from nobody. Everybody's like, this is what Battlefield's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be Call of Duty.
Okay, so Zampella is helming this, I would presume, and I know
Who
Zampella
the fuck is
doesn't.
that? Who's that?
Vince Zampella.
Vince Zampella.
Oh,
He's one of the- one
So,
of the
and I know,
original
and I know because of
Vince
his pedigree,
Zampella,
he
right.
doesn't come cheap. Why do you think they pulled him into this? Because they felt that because of the shit show
2042 failed.
was fucked up?
Battlefield
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Battlefield 1 was a good game. Nobody want to do World War II weapons. I
Right.
don't want to fucking play another World War. We played so many World War II weapons, fucking iron sights and cracked iron sights and scopes. Nobody want to do that shit. We want to play modern warfare shit.
The only person who always claimed to like 2042 was Sir X-Man. You know?
But he don't play multiplayer. He
No,
plays,
he don't. But he don't play multiplayer.
He
yeah.
plays that fucking me and us against the fucking PC. That shit cool, but I want to kill people on a
I do too,
massive
but
level.
the cops told me I can't do that. They keep saying you can't do
Out
that.
of context. Like, I want to kill people. That's it. Where's the FBI? Come on.
Hey,
come on.
listen.
you can go ahead and make that a sound clip of me if all you want.
listen.
I want to kill
I'm
people.
saying, let me tell you, when I got into the
Be right
early
back, fam.
Sure.
All right. When I got into the early access, I woke up at 5 a.m. and I had seen the previous night that the queues was like 100,000. I said,
wow.
here we go. But
Yeah.
you know what? It's a beta.
Yeah.
They're
A long wait.
No, but they're letting people in gradually, right? Because they're trying to, and they tackled a ton of problems early, which was amazing.
Mhm.
But when I played 5 a.m, I jumped into a domination match. It took like a minute. Jumped in. It was looking for people. 16 versus, 16 match.
Right.
Fucking, as soon as I got in the game, I see, this is night and day. 5 minutes in, night and day. Holy shit, this is what we fucking been wanting. So when you got a veteran saying that, you got to put respect on him. I ain't got nothing but high hopes. And when he said, when he said, man, we not putting Nicki Minaj in. That is Call of Duty stuff. We are a military sim,
Right.
and we are sticking with
I
it.
like that.
Because that's
I
why
actually
play
enjoyed when he
Battlefield.
said that shit. That was
And
like,
Call of Duty.
I like that. I like
Call
that.
of Duty tried to put tanks, and remember they got that mode too,
Mhm.
and it's pretty fun. But it's not Battlefield.
Nope.
It's not. Battlefield is an all-out warfare with jets, boats, helicopters, tanks, healers,
And doesn't
assaults,
Battlefield
snipers.
Battlefield does something that I wish other games would do, and that's a destructible.
The environments.
Yeah, but you know
environments.
that
Yeah,
Frostbite engine is built for that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That Frostbite is built for that. That
Right.
Call of Duty engine ain't built for that.
No, but it's one of the things that always takes me out of games like that, especially
Yeah,
with
but
like
you know,
Call of Duty and stuff.
but they
and-
have hit every mark. There's nothing wrong with the game. Paris, I was talking to Paris. He was like, yo, the shotguns are off. When I played it, I got into a hallway. You meet me with that shotgun, you was asking to be
There's
revived.
nothing that you wish that they could iterate on or improve a little bit, or
they have
before
hit it.
the release, or
Yo,
what?
no, they
Nothing.
hit every.
Wow, that is amazing.
And I am super critical with. I'm super critical.
Not,
with any
not
game
even
I
a
love.
fucking like stutter or anything like that.
Nothing.
That's amazing.
Nothing.
That
It
is
was
fucking amazing.
insane.
That is
Simple things. And Sir X-Men's calling me again.
Sir X-Man is
And
pissed because he can't play Battlefield.
I'm pissed because I had a stream set up. I changed it to Sunday.
Yeah.
I just changed it to Sunday. Like, let me change it to
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah.
It's safe.
How long the beta runs? 3. I think it's still.
When is beta?
No,
when
this
is the
this
public
the first
beta go?
weekend. It goes. it's part of it this weekend, and then it's the
Right.
14th through something, which is next weekend.
Woo,
I wasn't going
next weekend.
and what's crazy, I was going to cancel my podcast because that's
Let's
how
see what's happening
serious.
next weekend.
That's
Stop
how
being so
serious I am.
serious then.
That's how
Why
serious
so
I am.
serious?
You know what I'm serious about? That booty. Now, anyway.
You could never.
Whatever. You can't even afford me, motherfucker.
Why would I have to?
That's the point. Why? What are you, a
Because
fucking what are you, a gigolo or some shit, man?
I get paid for my work.
Are you Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo or some shit?
Yeah.
I did not know about
That's a fact.
Okay.
If you got big feet, Cozy, I ain't rubbing them. You just gonna soak them in the tub.
Okay, so Sony thinks
Paul,
that.
is this PC?
Huh?
No, this is Xbox.
Okay, it looks pretty good, man.
Xbox.
Xbox.
Okay, PlayStation 5 consoles, 80 point.
Hold on. Yeah, fake numbers. Anyway, what I'm gonna say is this is what impressed me about speaking to my people that went to the event.
Mm-hmm.
Some people played on PC, some people played on PlayStation, some people played on Xbox. My question was, because I'm a console guy, how did it compare to the PC motherfuckers you was playing? And I'm talking about the Levolution, the graphics, the overall picture. They say, yo, across the board, it's the same. Now, of course, you got a high-end PC, you're going to get better graphics. But I was talking about, because, they'll show the PC version and then we'll get it and it'll be the watered-down version. On Xbox, wow. I said, this looks fucking incredible. Incredible. This is why I said they should don't rush the next gen, because we're getting a taste of this gen only. The game looks amazing. The fucking sound of the weapons and environment is incredible. This is the best sounding Battlefield I've ever heard in my life. You could tell enemy steps versus friendly steps.
Is it going to be your game
Absolutely
of the
amazing. Year? Fucking A right.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Fucking A right. Yeah, I'm telling you, I had Terminator 2D Fate, Shinobi, and Ninja Gaiden, two-dimensional shits that's on PC, which I bought one already, and the other one comes out on the 26th, Shinobi, as potential my game of the year. I'm not talking about competing with like Expedition and all that, because it's a different style of game, but I'm talking about something that I'm looking forward to. Battlefield has catapulted to number one.
Even more than Borderlands? Are you a Borderlands fan?
I'm a Borderlands retard, and I don't care because it looks like Destiny.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited for Borderlands, but
I mean, listen, I love Borderlands, bro, but when I saw Borderlands, I saw Destiny. The whole fucking vehicle shit, vaporizing and you riding it, and the shooting and the team up. I said, this is Destiny.
That's always been Borderlands. But
I'm talking about the way I watched it, bro. It looks like that. It looks like Destiny, which is not a bad thing, but I'm not buying Destiny. I'm not buying Borderlands.
I'm probably gonna be there. I won't be there day one. I need to see how the performance is, because 3 was not that good.
You can't look at performance, motherfucker. You on console.
Oh, so let me rewind. Performance, I mean, if it's running 60 or 30 as long as it's locked, but the bugs and everything in Borderlands 3 was just not acceptable. So I'm gonna hold off on that.
To my point, Wize, I'm very critical with Battlefield. 2042 right now is awesome. It took them a year and a half, almost 2 years to get it like that. Same thing with Halo with the content. But Battlefield, it's gonna bring everybody back that left. And everybody that left that complained, you ain't got nothing to complain about.
So how do you think it's going to hold its own? How do you think it's going to hold against Black Ops 6?
Black Ops 7, but they're two different games.
Different animals. They're different animals.
One is an arcade shooter.
Well, we know this, but they're both going to probably be launching roughly close to one another, and they're both going to be catering to the same demographic of
Call of Duty's the biggest game on console.
But they don't cater the same demographic.
Right, they different demographics. You can't. It's apples and oranges.
3 at the same time. No joke.
They're both are gonna have huge success. Both of them. Right. The Call of Duty it's like 2K. They're gonna have huge success. Madden, because they got they consistent followers. But the Battlefield people that left will be back. They're coming back. There's no fucking way. There's nothing. One dude said, yo, I'm gonna wait and see. from the fucking, if you could, all these
Okay,
videos
so-
on the internet, just watch somebody
So
play.
let me
You're
ask
gonna
you
be
a question.
wow.
Okay, so from from your own personal standpoint, how many copies do you think it will sell, and how many would it be disappointing for you to find
million.
out if it's sold?
It's gonna do 10 million.
It's going to do 10 million.
Yeah, it's a hardcore game.
Hmm.
It's gonna do 10 million. Easy.
Anyone else have anything to say about that? So anyone feel that they're going to do more or less, or how? Anyone else played the game besides Lemon and Sir X-Men?
I did a little bit on the first weekend. I got because of Lords of Gaming, I got access to the beta.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool. I will say that Battlefield is not usually my type of game because I don't do well in those types of games. But he's right; it looks great, it plays great. You know, for what I saw, and this was like almost 3 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So and it's only getting better because, like you said, they're doing it like we've seen other recent where they let people in a little at a time, and each time they do it, they let in more people because they don't want that. No one, we both know, no matter how hard they try, launch day is going to be some bullshit.
Right,
For
launch
some
day
reason.
is going to be
but-
launch day. Right.
Yeah.
You know why? Because of the numbers, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna
Right.
get flooded. Just
Yeah.
just like when you saw 150,000 people in the queue.
Yeah.
That shows you right there, people excited.
But you know,
But they're trying to avoid that as best they can.
but
No,
also,
they
you
passed
know,
that
those
already. They
things with
fixed
the
that.
immediate stress also
Right.
causes that shit to go down as well. Like, you
Right.
know, when you go
Yeah.
from 0 players to in 1 second,
Right.
and then next second is like 100,000 players.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what betas are for. That's how you
Yeah.
find all the bugs.
Yep.
Right.
You know, this, like somebody showed, they was like, yo, look at this floating piece of rock. I'm like, it's the fucking beta, dumbass. The fuck do you think?
Yeah, it's not going to be free of bugs.
And then
That's the
he
purpose of a
reloaded the game
beta.
and said, oh, it wasn't there. So you made a fucking 5-minute fucking segment of your video about a floating rock.
Yep.
It's a fucking beta, dickhead.
It's the equivalent of the fruit physics.
Right.
We're
like,
just
come
going
on.
to talk shit to talk shit. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you know, some
But
people
I'm
just
telling
want to
you.
find something to shit about, and that's what it is.
Right.
You know, like, you know, that
'Cause
just,
drama
we've
sells.
talked about this
Yep.
before, right? Like some people
Right.
just want to shit on shit, just to be shitting on
Yeah.
shit. You know.
But it's I'm not tooting no horn. This is a return to 3 and 4 easily and surpassing them right off the gate for what I played. Right off the gate. It's not
Is
even
there
something
stuff
you could,
in there to bring in new players? Is there a hook to draw in new players? How about that?
they made the vehicles easier to use.
Okay.
The helicopter, I can't fly the helicopter in no battlefield.
Did you try for this one or what?
I ain't get a chance yet.
Okay.
That's really important to me to see how the helicopter flies
Mhm.
because I think they should have like a novice setting because that shit is difficult.
Mhm.
That shit is they make it hard on purpose.
Mhm.
But I
Like you
think
said,
should make
it's a simulator, and they treat
a
the flight
simulator,
physics
but
like a
yeah.
simulator. Yeah, they
you
treat
technically flying a fucking helicopter with a
Yeah.
controller, not
Yeah.
a fucking helicopter control. You understand? So
Yep.
you got to make people be able to jump in these vehicles. Everybody uses tanks because it's like using a tank in Halo. It's like using a tank in anything. But the helicopters, the planes are easy to fly. But the helicopters, but you know what I like about this Battlefield? I've never seen in none of them.
Mhm.
You could, let's say all three of us playing, me, you, Sir X-Men, and Cerebral Paul. Y'all could be on the ground. I could hop in a jet, and you could red dot areas and tell me, Lemon, we red dot the building with all the snipers, and you drop bombs out of the
Yeah.
Oh
fucking
yeah, I saw
planes.
that shit. No. I saw Skill Up. Okay, you guys know how much I really support Skill Up and Hit One because I really believe he's a genuine dude. He's a genuine gamer.
Right.
And he was talking about his preview of it, and of course, I mean, you know, you guys know Battlefield is not my thing. I'm not an FPS guy. I'm more of an RPG guy. So I was listening to what he said. He said that whenever the jets would fly by, he would be on the ground and he would just stand there for a few seconds, just in awe of the fucking jets.
Yo, listen. When I saw that, this dude was flying and he was communicating with his team. I was watching him on YouTube. He was at the event. He had 3 of his friends playing. And they was red dotting like real life.
Get
red
the
dotting
fuck out of here! You're that. Oh my god!
Bombs would drop out of the fucking plane and
Oh,
boom, blow the whole shit up. And I said, "Yo, this is back. Like, what the fuck, yo?" And then they showed like people using the tanks, and then they had somebody experienced using the tanks where he was using it, the abilities of the tank, and he took out 3 tanks, and the other dudes was inexperienced. And I said, "Oh, now the skill base is back, the sniping is back, because the
So
sniping in
it's
Battlefield is serious."
it's not twitchy like COD is, right?
No,
it's not twitchy.
no,
Yeah.
hell no,
Yeah.
no.
That's the
It's
one thing
better
that
to play
really.
with friends.
But one thing that Lemon touched on is if you can master the helicopter flight in that game, you will own the skies. You will.
Yeah. Only thing take you out is a jet or a well-coordinated attack.
Yep.
You got to coordinate in Battlefield. That's how Battlefield started. Even Star Wars Battlefront was like that.
Yeah.
Coordinated attacks. It wasn't like that free for all, get Vader, run through everybody, slashing with this lightsaber. No, that's not that wasn't Star Wars Battlefront.
No.
And then they end up reverting back to that. But I'm just saying, this Battlefield, if they have a $500 version of the game, I'm buying it.
Wow, that good, huh?
Yeah,
Wow,
it's fucking amazing. Amazing.
So what you're saying, it's worth the price of entry.
Yeah, easy. But you can't go in there, play with people who don't talk and think you're gonna be successful. It's not that type of game. You gotta play together, like Rainbow Six Siege. You go into Siege and try to play fucking Halo if you want. You're gonna be a dead motherfucker.
How would you recommend somebody like me who just is not experienced in this genre to sort of get their feet wet? How about that?
Play with somebody who got the experience so they can teach you.
Okay.
Just like Rainbow Six. I tell people the same thing. You can't jump in Rainbow Six and think you can go on in. You're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, because you don't know how they operate. You don't know how the operators work. Or how the skills
It's a lot
work.
of shit in there.
Yeah.
But once you get your feet wet, fucking awesome experience. Awesome. That's why, and another reason I really wanted to see the close quarter combat, that's why I picked domination first, which I usually play in COD. It gives you direction, because conquest is one of those let's get these snipers out the building. We gonna fucking red beam it, blow that shit up. It's more of a tactical thing. But domination, you gotta coordinate together on the ground. It's more ground based. Fucking awesome. They did a well job, and it has a lot of modes. And the practice, you could practice, which came from 2042. And when you practice against the CPU, you unlock weapons. That came from 2042. So you ain't got to jump in there with everybody who's trying to kill you to death.
Oh,
you can go in there, learn the game, and then jump in the multiplayer.
So I can go in and play like a tutorial type situation, like practice, as you said, get good, as they say, and then go in. Yeah.
And you ain't got to wait to multiplayer and get embarrassed, because most people, even in COD, they get in multiplayer. You got motherfuckers like me, J-Rock, and Scrub. You shooting everything moving. You don't get a chance to get accustomed to the game because we fucking killing you 40 times. You can go and play against the PC, even with your friends, play against the PC, coordinate, understand what each character brings to the table, the different attributes, different specialist items, and learn the game. So it's definitely, they got that from 2042 though. Is definitely more accessible than any Call of Duty I've ever seen in my life.
And see, this is what I like about
it. I would say they got that from the robot fighting game. I can, what's it called? Where you're
Titanfall.
Titanfall. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2.
He said like the rotor
basically.
What am I
Titanfall.
What are you talking about?
Which is basically
Titanfall, man.
Because Titanfall 2 was basically the quote single player was basically the tutorial. Introduced you to each one of the robots, and then threw you in the multiplayer. Said, there you go.
So you get in multiplayer, you don't. It's because Battlefield could be overwhelming.
Yeah,
it's not a corridor shooter like a Halo, which Halo is a learning curve too. Halo's hard to play if you don't know what you're doing.
So I heard also, and also something that's also good news, is that this campaign is going to be totally fleshed out as opposed to 2042, which didn't have any fucking campaign.
But hold on. I'm not going to do that either. Battlefield started out multiplayer only.
Right.
When it got on console, they brought campaign. That shit never had campaign before. I've been playing since PC. Rainbow Six also and Ghost Recon didn't have single player.
But this one will have a single player, right?
No, it'll have a campaign, yes. But I just named 3 games, came from PC, that did not have a story mode. Only Call of Duty had a story mode on PC. Battlefield was Battlefield. Star Wars Battlefront was Battlefield, but in the Star Wars universe, they didn't have stories.
Mm-hmm.
There was no campaign. And that's when people said, oh, 2042 only got multiplayer. That's how it fucking started.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Star Wars didn't need that. I mean, you were
No,
like,
Star Wars
oh my
didn't need
god,
that.
I'm oh my god, I'm playing as a Wookiee. Oh my
Right.
god, I'm playing as a stormtrooper. That was enough. That was like, I love Star Wars and I'm now in it.
I'm
Yay!
a Wookiee. Right.
Yeah, but you know, but I
let's
hate
be
I hate
honest.
when I see this community talk about yo, it don't have no campaign. Motherfucker, you not one of the originals.
I did not know that. I did not know
And,
Battlefield was
and
devoid of a campaign.
my attitude was because if it didn't have a campaign, I really wasn't that interested. It's not because, oh my God, it needs to have a campaign. Okay, that just means it's not a game for me.
Yeah, yeah. See, I'm straight up with you,
that.
Paul. I'm straight up like Paul. If it wasn't a
I
campaign,
agree
there
with
wasn't a
that.
campaign.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I mean,
Because that brings in the console people.
Right.
But all three of those games I mentioned, Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon, and Battlefield, there was no campaign on PC. It was a multiplayer experience only. Only. So it's good that it's back because I love Battlefield, just like I love Medal for Honor. Their campaigns was dope as shit. Dope.
I loved Medal of Honor.
Right.
Loved it.
yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why didn't they go revisit that one again?
They fucked it up.
Yeah, they fucked it up.
They fucked it
up. When they went multiplayer with Allied Assault, it was just like, oh god.
But there's been enough time since that, so where they could do like a soft
not
relaunch.
reinvesting money in a loser. They can't compete with Battlefield all COD or Halo. They gave up. You see, they tapped out with basketball. Fuck it, 2K. You can have it.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up.
And 2K is running that shit.
And I think 2K need a challenge. But
I think they all need a challenge.
Everybody needs a challenge. Like
remember
MLB
back in the day.
MLB
Remember with the
show,
DC. Remember the Dreamcast. You had Visual
Fucked up triple
Concepts,
play.
NFL 2K, and you got Madden, and they both competed with one another. And
2K was better.
Yeah, it was better, but it raised. What they say? A rising tide
raised the
raises
bar.
all boats. Yeah, so that's what happened.
Yeah.
No,
Competition is always good.
No, but here's the thing. It ended up making EA be so scared that they fucking bought the NFL license.
Yeah,
because they didn't want to fucking. They didn't want to fucking compete.
Yeah, because they didn't want to compete. They just wanted to sit there and just
hold on.
iterate.
Let me
fucking monopoly. That's the one.
But hold on. Let me break this down about Madden and 2K.
Hey, yo, break it
down. Everything that Madden has today came from 2K. Even holding the B button down, but using the directional to select who you want to be on the field.
Yep.
That's 2K. The fucking passing control where you could underthrow, overthrow, lob the ball.
Yep.
All that came from 2K. Once they bought the license, they just copied and paste.
Yep.
And see, that's what happens when people stop competing. They just start iterating and giving you the same.
But see, here's the thing, and it's important to remember. Remember, EA for the longest time was the only company who could do Star Wars games,
right?
And they sat on the IPs for 10 years.
Yeah,
because they don't want to compete; they just want your money.
And Battlefield 2 came out as a clusterfuck. When it first came out, Battlefront 2 was a clusterfuck, you know?
No, it was a pay to win because you had to buy. But they dropped that after like 3 months because that shit didn't work.
Because of the fucking backlash too from all the players too.
It was the backlash because right now, if you play Star Wars Battlefront, first of all, it's gorgeous.
Now the game is perfect. Now the game is damn near perfect. Yeah.
Yes, it's perfect, and it's an amazing Star Wars experience.
Yes,
but
it's beyond reproach.
But yeah, this shit is fucking ridiculous. The fucking that engine they use, I can't think of the name right now. Oh, it's Frostbite.
Yeah, it's
Frostbite.
Yeah,
Frostbite is meant for that type of game.
No, everything, bro. Just like the RE engine, just like fucking Unreal Engine.
One of the issues they had with Anthem and Mass Effect Andromeda.
No, that wasn't
Andromeda was because of the Frostbite engine. They said they couldn't get it up and running, wasn't it? Wasn't that
the full of shit? Nobody else got that problem. Dice ain't got that problem.
But yeah,
or no more Dice. Is Battlefield Studios.
Well, not to get into the weed of things, and of course, is what I've read online. It's like it's more of a FPS shooter versus not an RPG elements and stuff like that. But
listen, you could do anything with any engine because any engine could do anything. The engine is designed for huge destruction. Has nothing to do with
but
what
some
type
engines
of game.
are better at certain types of games than other engines.
No, it's the fucking developer behind the development. That's what the fuck it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, Mass Andromeda used Frostbite 3. Do we know if they've moved on to a new iteration?
No,
since then?
every generation the number changed.
Okay.
Same thing with Unreal. Every generation the number goes up to that generation.
Okay, so
that's why
Voyager 88 said RE engine is not for everything. Voyager, care to elaborate? What do you mean? What is it not for?
RE engine is name a game it don't work in because it works in every Resident Evil.
I'll tell you
remix. It
this
works
much.
in fucking Street
Since
Fighter.
we're
I'm mistaken, they also use it for
Here's the
Monster Hunter
thing.
as well.
Right.
Monster
They also,
Hunter also
I
is
understand what he
so
means
was a
there.
Snowdrop from Ubisoft.
Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
It's
understand
amazing.
what he
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's
I understand
Snowdrop is amazing.
They're fucking amazing. Like
No,
you
no,
can
but
do
like-
anything with it.
Go ahead.
I understand what he means by saying that the RE engine isn't for everything, because just like what we've been seeing with the Unreal engine, RE engine is like, it's really horrible to optimize your games in. So we've been having a lot of games that are like still at 30 FPS and not managing to reach out that much resolution, even on the Series X. You know what I mean? But yes, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. No doubt about that.
Whoa.
But like,
when you say the
Hold on,
RE
hold on.
engine is
I'm
not
about to-
optimized, are you talking about
No, hold
PC or what?
no,
No.
I'm talking about it in terms of console optimization.
Okay, hold on. That is
That's what I'm
incorrect. That is incorrect.
What-
That is
what-
incorrect.
Dragon
Hold
Age
on, hold
2
on.
You mean to tell me you only getting 30?
Hold on. I'm gonna
Wait,
tell
wait,
you
wait,
why,
wait.
Fabio.
Wait. Dragon's Dogma 2. How was the optimization for that on console?
Yeah, but the fucking developers fucked the game up. Every developer
Dragon's Dogma was a fucking.
every developer's not created equal. Okay.
I'm not saying that the game got released fucked up. I'm saying just in
No,
terms
some
of
games are released
performance and
fucked up.
resolution. I'm just saying that. in
But
terms
you know,
of
like
performance
RE,
and
right?
So-
Like, but no, if you look at
Not
RE,
that it's
right?
supposed
RE is more of a corridor type game. Like, you know, you see this, you see that, you see this, you see. There's not a lot of dynamic. It's not open world. Whereas,
No, every engine can't do open world.
That's what I'm saying.
Different.
so
right.
that's maybe what he's saying because
But hold on. I'm gonna give you a prime example.
that was open world.
I'm gonna give you a prime example of a
and-
game that runs like shit and is gorgeous as fuck because of the Unreal 5. Black Myth Wukong runs shit on a 4090. What's the excuse?
For optimization. If you can't make a 4090 brute force it to an optimal level, then
I also thought Dragon's Dogma 2 was
Exactly.
CPU based.
It was CPU. Anything CPU based is usually
And the
a struggling
CPUs on these
game.
consoles are fucking trash. To
Right.
be honest.
Anything that's CPU based is. But look, Black Myth Wukong runs horrible on 4090s. But then you got games that use Unreal 5. Excuse me, anybody play fucking Doom?
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Same
and-
engine on console, right?
yeah.
What happened? It's a fucking different developer. That's what happened.
It's a different developer. And
Right.
I will say that though you can do almost anything with any engine, doesn't mean they all do it well.
They don't
Right.
do it well,
Yeah.
right? Every
Yeah.
developer is
Right.
not created equally.
And well, I'm not just talking about the developer too.
Shit.
The engines have their weaknesses as well.
Well,
Right.
listen, let me ask you a question.
Okay, one second before you say what you're saying, Lemon. Voyager 88 says Dragon Dogma 2 and Monster Hunter didn't run as well. Played but not as good as RE2, RE3R, RE4R, RE7, and RE8. So that's what I think he's saying, that the RE
But
engine is good for RE,
those are
but not for
totally
open world
different
type
games, though. They're different.
Those are totally
games.
different games.
So
So-
what's the point of putting the same engine in those totally different
Because
games?
okay,
So you've
listen,
got
listen. Okay.
Streamlines that makes development easier.
And
Like
cheaper.
having a bajillion
Yes.
different engines
Yes.
means
And more importantly,
you have
cheaper.
to teach someone
So
how to
don't
use your
use the-
tool before you can
So
even play the
don't
game.
use the
the game.
excuse of it's a different game if they are going to put it anyway. You are going
But
to
hold on. Let me
comparison.
bring up my point. Anybody in here got Black Myth Wukong besides me?
No.
I got
Runs
it.
horrible.
I got it
what
for PlayStation
platform?
5. It runs fine.
Horrible.
For anything.
Runs
For
horrible.
anything.
I have it on PS5 and it runs like fucking trash.
Okay, you're right. Now, how many enemies do you fight on screen in that game?
Maybe
Since
at
you
more
got
two
that?
at one time.
4 tops.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
2 or 3 at most.
4.
On average,
no,
2 or
it's
3.
4.
Yeah.
On average, it's like 2 or 3.
Right.
So you trying to tell me with the Unreal 5 engine, which runs excellent in Fortnite in open world with 100 motherfuckers with ray tracing turned on console, you trying to tell me Black Myth Wukong can't run motherfucking 4 enemies? And you?
But you're talking about a person who
hold
you're
on,
talking about
hold
the developer
on.
who created the engine
Okay,
versus
so
the
Hold
developer.
on.
Go ahead.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
There's two different scenarios there, bud.
No, but hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. You got a game. They're both gorgeous, right? Ray tracing, all this shit, right? 4 enemies on screen and you. That shit drops stupid frames. And then you fight one boss at the end of every map.
Mhm.
And it still runs like shit. You got Fortnite with 100 people ray tracing.
Oh, that fucking lightning dragon! That guy, man, that shit tanked the Pro.
Right.
That shit.
So what I'm
tanked the
saying
Pro.
is, it's not the engine, it's the motherfuckers making the game.
Yeah. But
Listen,
you
it's
sort of
not-
look the other way because these guys
Can I
weren't.
give you
yeah.
I give you the expert opinion from a hardware aficionado?
Please explain.
Wrong.
Okay, so when you're playing Black Myth Wukong,
Mm-hmm.
the CPU, not only is it trying to draw the frames for the GPU,
Mhm.
the CPU is also trying to calculate all the different scenarios that those enemies will pull off.
Facts.
In Fortnite, it's literally just transferring to you the third person view of what somebody else is doing. That's it. It doesn't have to calculate anything. It just has to give you
doesn't? Hold
no,
on.
No. It just has to give you a camera view from your perspective of what that person's doing.
Okay, so
their console, their hardware has to give them what they're doing in their view.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You ever play you play Fortnite?
Yes.
Okay, you remember the Godzilla event when this motherfucker popped on the screen?
Yes.
10 miles away, and it has to render all of that with everybody fighting. Everybody's fighting in a giant map. You trying to tell me that's hard? That's easier to do than motherfucking 4 people and you?
Yes. It's a different API. It's a direct draw. It's a direct draw from a different perspective of already computed gameplay.
But hold on. But first of all, if it's open world and everybody's doing something different, I think that is harder to do than some pre-loaded enemies that they already know what the enemy is going to do to you.
Unless
listen, it's the same thing when you're playing a game and you go into photo mode. Okay, I'm gonna try and put it as easy as I can so you can understand it.
You got to make me understand this shit, bro.
Okay, so it's like going into photo mode.
There'll be a test later. Pay attention.
But the photo mode is not really photo mode. It's just somebody else's perspective. Because your enemy looking at you playing the game, that is just a different perspective, quote unquote, photo mode of what you're doing. Your hardware is having to do the heavy lifting of only what you're doing. Everybody else is literally in spectator mode of what you're doing.
So let me ask you.
The only thing that is like tooth and nail that has to be on spot with as little lag as possible are the inputs and you receiving them. That is it. Video can lag a slight hair because
let me ask you a question. You're an engineer, right? You're an engineer.
Yes.
Okay. So now, from an engineer perspective, I don't make games. I just talk to developers. Let me just ask you this. So you think when they making these games in today's console market, when we know the CPUs are always lacking,
they're building them on PCs.
No.
That can handle this.
No. I ain't talking about the PCs. I'm not talking about the development side. I'm just talking about every game that comes out on console should not be a CPU intense game. It should always depend on the GPU because that's where the fucking muscle's at.
But unfortunately, though, our consoles are. Unfortunately, though, that's
APUs.
Not
these APUs. Let's just keep it gangster.
No. APU is
a little rough.
APU is a technical name for the call of a precise point of an engine.
Right.
When these games were built,
Right.
there's no way to change the way that the reconstruction of the developed product is done. I mean, it's always been done with your prefetch is put in RAM, your prefetch instruction is put in cache.
Facts. And
your
cache.
your
Definitely.
frame, your textures are saved in VRAM, and your
Yes.
frames are drawed by the CPU.
Okay, so this is the question. How, if you had to make a game, would you make it for these current consoles, knowing the benefits and the negatives with these APUs, right? And the memory bandwidth and the cache.
I think the biggest bottleneck isn't it the CPU portion of it that makes it a bottleneck?
But I'm asking him because
the biggest bottleneck.
The CPU is the biggest problem. But I'm saying if you had to make a game, would you I don't think you would opt to make it a CPU driven game. I think you would do a GPU driven game, right? Because ain't that the problem with the Pro? The Pro has a bigger GPU, but the CPU is what's holding it back. So they're using Pisser, which is fake
That's
FSR
exactly the purpose
and
of Pisser,
DLSS, right? Because of the lackluster performance of the CPU.
But famously so, that's why DLSS is a thing, because they wanted to take some of that brunt off of the CPU.
They want to give people fucking, instead of 5.1, they give you Pro Logic sound.
Yeah. That's
Remember
why
that? Same
DLSS and FSR is a thing.
Right.
I mean, literally.
That's why I came out and said these 5 Series cards are going to be trash. And post up.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm still rocking my 4080 Super.
Yeah, look.
Because
facts. Me too. Listen, post up, Colt. Was it? I think Risket was in there, but he didn't say nothing. Post up, Colt. Oh, and Jay Fonzarelli. I said, them 5,000 cards are going to be 5,000 disappointments because they're depending on DLSS and AI generated bullshit. Fake frames, fake res.
Right.
And when you start putting DLS4 in it, button lag, screen tearing, it's bad.
Because I think they're getting to a point, and KY, you can tell me if this is true or not. They're getting to a point with CPU that it's very hard to increase the overall power of the CPU without doing anything else, because like they're already on 3 nanometer,
it's not
2
really about
nanometer.
the
How
power,
much more are
bro.
they going to shrink this shit?
You know what it's about?
What?
Expense.
Yeah, I mean, obviously expense.
You know the best PCs right now? Most people can't afford the i9 I got, so they get the top version of a fucking AMD CPU, right? And then they throw an NVIDIA graphic card with it. Ain't that the truth, KY?
I mean, I'm telling you right now, my Ryzen 9 will walk all over your i9.
I mean, that's a fact.
Every day of the week.
And my shit costs more, but
I thought Threadrippers were the ones that you needed. I don't know.
What I'm saying is,
what'd you say? Why?
I don't know something about
No. You can't, you can't talk to him. He don't know.
I don't know what I'm doing. Right? I don't know anything about CPUs.
But listen. What I'm saying is, the best rigs have a CPU from AMD and a fucking NVIDIA GPU. That is the best fucking rig you could build. Not Intel with fucking NVIDIA. It's always AMD CPU with an NVIDIA GPU. Those are the best PCs. You get the best of everything because bang for buck, those AMD CPUs are fucking amazing. Right? Am I wrong? KY? Because I have an Intel.
No, you're right.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It's always the CPU. That's the fucking problem in console. Always.
And so I gotta be upfront here. So when you look at the console generations, so you got the PlayStation, Xbox, you got the PS2, 360, you've got these. So those were proprietary days. Those were days where, yes, they were made by NVIDIA or AMD, but they were not the same product you were getting on the PC space.
Right.
Not until the Xbox One and the PS4, the x86 days, we'll call them, that you start getting what you saw in the PC space. But when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out, they came out with Jaguar cores, which were already outdated.
Hold on. Somebody mute his mic. We don't mention that name in here.
Yeah, the Jaguar cores were the bottleneck for the
that's
PS4s.
twice. No, we can't say that. That shit is embarrassing.
Okay.
Jaguar shit was garbage.
That was the main motivation for the One X was because the original CPU
the One
in the
X
One was sorry.
The One X had the same CPU. It was just clocked faster.
Yeah,
but it ran fucking beautiful. Whatever Microsoft
because
did.
it had 6 teraflops of GPU of performance.
Yes, right. That's right. So what I'm saying, what these developers need to do is get away from this CPU shit and stick with the GPU side. And most games that run better are GPU heavy games.
But when
not CPU.
But really isn't it true that when you program
it is
for
hard to
AI
do. I didn't
or
say it ain't hard to do. What I'm saying is that's what we should prefer as gamers.
But isn't enemy AI always CPU bound by its very nature? It cannot be a GPU thing, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So, like, of course, if you're talking about Fortnite, what is the CPU bound for? If all the players on Fortnite are people, they don't have to worry about AI.
There's no CPU. Yeah, they don't have to worry about AI. Like I was telling Dragon, it's just a different viewpoint. It's like a different camera angle of the guy that you're facing. His shit has already been calculated on his hardware.
Right. Stop.
You're just getting a different viewpoint of it, a different camera.
But I'm gonna tell you this. You know, if you look at the side-by-side comparisons, I want anybody in the chat to pay attention to this. Go to do the side-by-side comparisons on Unreal, the update for Fortnite. You know, Unreal with Fortnite, you can't run 120 with ray tracing. It has to be 60.
Really?
Yeah, if you turn on 120, it goes back to the old engine.
Huh. So, I don't even know that. I don't know.
Yeah. The lighting,
Unreal.
You have to
Unreal
go to
5.
60.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with Unreal 5 is such a resource
hog. Yep.
On current gen consoles, it's good. It's easy to develop. I mean, if you're
tools are amazing.
If you're familiar with the tools of Unreal, you can do anything in the industry. Unfortunately, it's not really made for consoles. It's not. I mean, it even brings some PCs to their knees.
Yeah. But if you notice on PC, you can get 120 frames. It depends on your hardware. You got to really spend some money. You can get 120 frames out of Unreal easy, but it's a resource hog, like KY said. And this is the shit that's why we got. Listen, I was on GRG, and K-Mega was telling me. I said, dude, 30 frames ain't going nowhere with these PCs, with these consoles. It's just not, because
they're not.
You don't
even
even understand.
Yeah, I mean,
they can't, because first of all, they're $500 machines.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
because
I said,
it's always going to be budget friendly, because they have to. It's a console, right? To a certain extent, right? So they cannot just like.
And
go ahead.
So one thing I want to point out to build on what Dragon was saying, everybody is like hyping up like, oh, look, the PS5 Pro can do 120 frames. What they don't realize is the sacrifices that are made to hit that 120 frames.
I want to know.
There are sacrifices. There's big sacrifices.
Boys, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but I'll have to be going. Okay?
Why?
Tell the old lady I said, hey, what's up? Peace out.
You better get.
Cheers, everyone. Have a great
rest. Tell the old lady, sister, I'm a visit, and you're
gonna
hook me up.
Also, what's his name? Also log out. We're about to log out anyways. It's about 9 p.m. But go ahead.
No, we're not logging out, bitch. Okay. You kept me here. No battlefield.
Go ahead.
We stay here.
We're to go. I said a second. For us, a second is an hour later. So go ahead.
I asked you to let me open a topic.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting. I was waiting for a gap in this topic because I wanted you to say your topic, and I wanted to get Cozy in here because she's not said a fucking word since she's been on.
I've been quietly talking.
I'm gonna be finished with my initial run through of Mafia, the old country, before this moves forward. So let's.
But you know what? This is real tech talk.
Yeah,
I know.
This is real tech talk.
Yo, Paul, this is up your alley too. You know what I'm saying?
I know it is. And you guys are saying what needs to be said, so I'm okay with it.
Okay,
So,
go ahead,
you
KY.
know.
What was your topic, by the way?
So I want to talk about so we've seen Helldivers 2 going to Xbox.
Oh yeah.
We've also heard that developer had nothing to do with this. This was a drive. This was a
yeah.
drive directly from Sony.
Yeah.
Well, it is Sony's IP. They just
Correct.
make it.
And so as the CEO and the VP CEO were talking to investors, okay,
Yep.
not gamers, the people they're really trying to please in the real world. They said that, okay, I'm going to try and not butcher his name, but Senior Vice President Sadahiko Hawakawa.
Oh yeah, you butchered it.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
So they said
One
that
Asian to another, apparently.
They are shifting gears. They're shifting gears from a focus on hardware. 75 million consoles sold, not a big deal. They're shifting from a focus on hardware to a more fluid, engagement fixated business model.
But that doesn't.
You mean
still
that whole
mean-
monthly
Well, go
average user thing that they were talking about 6 months ago? Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
basically.
it tells me that you're third party, bitch, whether you like to admit it or not.
I mean,
By the way, anybody who's looking at my gameplay, this game is beautiful. Anybody look at my gameplay?
I mean, their a lot of their stuff. So they have their entertainment product, their music, their Crunchyroll, and their movies. But a lot of their stuff has been consumer products, and they don't dominate in most of those areas.
Well, they actually don't have a whole lot of consumer-facing products anymore.
No,
not where hardware is concerned. All their lenses and stuff are professional-based stuff. Their screens and their lenses, their monitors, that's all movie-making level stuff. Most of us never see or hear of it.
No, I like cameras, but yeah, their cameras are not popular in anything but the professional segment.
Yeah. So, I mean, I really see this right here. I mean, this is great for gamers, but this statement is a nail in the coffin for fanboys, because this is saying that, look, we see what Microsoft has done. They have 6 of the highest selling titles in our top 10 right now. We know that if we were to take Returnal, Last of Us, Uncharted, Spider-Man, God of War, Astrobot, we know that if we did this, we would have 6 of the best-selling titles in their top 10.
Well, probably not Astrobot.
Well, I mean, there are there's some
is
hard.
Good. Come on.
It's not a top seller.
No, but it might be for a week, and that's all they need.
Yeah, there are some platform hardcores out there that are looking for the next best platform game, that have milked Crash Bandicoot and Spyro for all they could get out of it, and are looking for that next great platformer. And if they're on Xbox, which there's a good chance they are, because Phil Spencer said that we lost the most important generation. We lost the generation where people built their digital libraries, which is what is going to tie them to a platform, because they don't want to lose the money they've invested.
Exactly.
So you've got 30 to 35 million Xbox console users that aren't going to move, because I guarantee you they've got at least $1,000 worth of product tied up in their digital library, and that's too much to just let go.
Give up. It's too much to give up.
Let me ask you a question. If you buy a game, if you are an Xbox console player and you decide to sort of like liquid your Xbox, but you got games that you've bought, can you play them on PC?
Nah, fuck that. No.
Some of them.
Some of them. If
only
they're
to play
player
anywhere.
anywhere,
Yeah, but the non-player anywhere you can't.
Right.
No.
Right. So I took a note of the games when this first became a really big selling point.
Mm-hmm.
The Play Anywhere moniker. I took a note of how many games that I owned on my console, and I own 787 games on my
Awesome.
console.
Fuck, just the Xbox? Shit, man.
On just my Xbox.
Oh.
When I went to the PC app, I only had 34 Play Anywhere titles already available. 34 out of 787.
Yeah, so you're locked in. You have no choice but to.
And I will say though, they have been adding to those titles. Over
Yes,
the last
they have been adding.
Are they retroactive? Like if they make a title that was an older title,
some of them are retro because someone gave me a copy of like what's that? The DC game. Someone gave me a copy of it.
Injustice.
But I only had but they gave me the Xbox version, and but then when they added it to the Xbox store, I got it was Play Anywhere, and I now have the
you can go sometimes if you go back and check,
You're Wise. I'll put something in the chat. Pull that up. Pull it up.
And Xbox.
But I personally will only buy a game if it's Play Anywhere. I won't buy a game from them if it's not Play Anywhere.
Well, as of last year, to my knowledge,
put that on the screen, Wise.
All the first party games have been Play Anywhere since
they've been that way for a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2024 because that's the last time I checked, and I could put my reputation on it, but it.
It was like since the
first party titles. And it works out really good for me because I'm planning on getting this ROG Ally Xbox X. And
can't wait till you get it, bro.
Dude, I've already got the 3-way HDMI 2.1 switch coming so that I can dock that bitch and show everybody on YouTube what I'm experiencing.
Same here. Same here. You bought the JSOCs? I didn't like that shit.
Well, I haven't bought anything yet because as far as docks go and as far as cases go, I think it's going to be a different product because of these hand grips. It's going to make the console sit differently.
Listen to me. Go look at my unboxing for the last one and my first one. Just go check that out. You're going to appreciate that footage. I did a real in-depth breakdown.
I do want to get into one topic. I do want to switch gears.
Yeah, put something on the screen for me. Put something on the screen.
I cannot see you. You said last thing I see in chat was Lord Metroid said he's dipping. That's all I see.
Look in the other chat.
Look at the chat.
Dipping into what, huh?
I just put it. It should be there. Oh, yeah, it's there. It says send.
Does it say send or does it say sent? Because if it says send, you haven't
sent. It says sent.
Sent it yet. Okay.
It says sent. It says sent. Yeah.
Just check it. I don't know if you've had enough as much bourbon as I've had already.
No. I ain't drinking like that. I was supposed to do Battlefield.
I wish I was.
I live in Kentucky.
Battlefield back up, but I'm gonna stream
in
Sunday.
Kentucky, we're brought up with bourbon and breast milk
and whiskey
in bottle. And
whiskey. And whiskey.
And I was Italian. I was
hold on.
On wine.
And fucking moonshine, motherfuckers.
Okay.
That's more of a Tennessee thing, believe it or not.
Yeah.
We don't really do a lot. We have the bourbon. Bourbon is so strong in Kentucky that people don't even bother with moonshine, believe it or not. That's more of a Tennessee, further south thing.
Let me put it in the chat one more time, please, because I apparently deleted out or something. I don't know what happened.
What's your go-to bourbon?
Huh?
What's your go-to bourbon?
It's sent.
Buffalo Trace.
I like Bullet. You like Bullet?
I do like Bullet. I've bought Bullet before. I enjoy Bullet.
This is why I fuck with you.
I usually go with Knob Creek.
Dude, I live in Knob Creek. I actually live on Knob Creek Road in Kentucky.
Wow. You're really country.
No, he's just a knob.
No, if I was really country, I would have said it like this. Oh, yeah? I live on Knob Creek. I live in Knob Creek, Kentucky. That's right.
I
My
like
next door
that.
neighbor's got goats and I got chickens, and together we're a big happy family.
Okay, so I do
Yeah.
want to talk about a topic. Lemon, I'm putting your stuff on the screen in one. Give me 1 second. Let me blow it up a little bit.
But Buffalo Trace is, before he gets to it, Buffalo Trace is my go-to. To my personal opinion, Pappy Van Winkle, which is too expensive, but Pappy Van Winkle and Buffalo Trace with
I never
both
heard of this shit.
Pappy,
Damn.
you not heard Pappy Van
Pappy-
Winkle? Really?
I'm in New York, motherfucker. We don't hear
Look,
about
Pappy
shit
Van
like
Winkle is the
that.
most expensive, one of the most expensive
I
bourbons.
get it,
Yes.
but in New York, motherfuckers don't. We don't drink what they drink in the
Okay,
South.
so Pappy
Okay.
Van Winkle and Buffalo
It's a
Trace,
different city,
both,
I
they
know,
both
but-
come from the Buffalo Trace distillery,
bro.
and they both have the best aftertaste of bourbon. Like, I'm talking about an aftertaste that wants you to take another drink as fast as possible.
Okay,
That
so
kind of
describe
aftertaste, it's-
describe it if you're not a bourbon drinker. Most people have drunk Maker's Mark, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like-
Go ahead. You were
I
saying-
I mean,
that.
Maker's Mark is right down the road.
We
from
know
me,
that in New York.
So
I
We
think
know that.
I describe it as like pleasantly sweet without being overly syrupy.
Yeah, but Maker's Mark, if you drink it, it burns going down.
I don't drink
I
Maker's
hate-
Mark.
I
I
don't
feel like
Ma-
Maker's Mark is just
I don't like shit that does that
overpriced
to
for
me.
no reason.
Yeah, Maker's Mark it does
Yeah.
that to me as well. But
Maker's Mark.
That's why I don't
Maker's
drink
Mark-
Ciroc. I drink
Look,
Tito's.
Maker's Mark has a very personalized. Okay, everything around the distilling and the bottling of Maker's Mark is a very personalized process.
right.
You get you get the service that you pay for. You don't necessarily get the product that you pay for. If
Okay,
you
I can
understand,
see
if
that.
you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that. I can see that. But yeah, Maker's Mark, the problem with Maker's Mark is that it burns when it goes down. Now,
Yeah.
if you if you drink Buffalo Trace or Pappy Van Winkle, you can drink the whole thing straight down and it will not burn one
Oh,
iota.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, he just got moist.
I'm gonna
I
admit,
did. I did.
All right, go ahead, guys. Lemon, that's what you put up on
I
the
just,
screen.
yeah. I just wanted people to see that,
when
I play games, and not only do I play them, I buy them. 1,115 motherfuckers.
That's
We
nice.
play them games. We play them games, man.
I
Play them games.
can't front the same way you are, but 787.
No, fucking
So-
500 games is a lot. Shit, I'm just showing because, like I said, somebody on my boy P. Lum show was like, yo, y'all don't even be playing games. I'm like, why the fuck you keep saying Xbox people don't buy games? This is just my Xbox catalog. Shit crazy.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think PlayStation gamers just play the first party bangers, and when they
And-
get done with them, they just go back to Twitter.
Yeah.
No, I think they just go back to COD and fucking
I don't even think they play the first
Fortnite.
party bangers. They
I was
they look at it
super
and yeah.
annoyed about the Helldivers thing.
Mhm.
They're getting so upset. And the Helldivers players, I was like, I know y'all don't play Helldivers. Because Helldivers players were like,
yeah.
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 I was going to point out, wait for it over the next day or two. They're going to
Dude.
twist some things around to say, well, Sony said this, but that's not what they meant. What they really meant was, okay, yeah, we're going to see more of that shit. Okay.
But-
We're
Yeah, if you
But
If you
Sony's still
look at-
technically third party already because all of their first party IPs are not exclusive. None of their first party, I can't think of anything right off the top of my head that's still
But
remains
according to
exclusive.
them, according to
Who?
them,
Who?
PC doesn't count.
Sony.
yeah, they look at PC as
For
a
reasons.
universal
The biggest-
platform, so they
But it's still not a
Don't count it.
PlayStation, so it definitely is
Right.
another platform. whether it's a universal
But-
platform or a specific platform, it's not
so to
the
build
original platform the game was supposed to come
to
on.
build on what the other panelists said, if you can tell a person who really likes Helldivers too and posts on socials, they're like, please, yes, Xbox gamers, come in here, join us.
Reinforcements.
I can't wait. Because these are guys that are waiting for full lobbies
Yep.
right away, and they're really looking forward to the engagement because
I really feel
PlayStation
it's going
gamers
to get
play
a second
Twitter.
wind in
But hold on,
live.
let me add on something about Battlefield. This is something I talked to somebody at EA about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I must hear more.
With the cross play, they know console players don't want to play with PC players because of the cheating. They already started in Battlefield like they did Call of Duty. And it's kind of impossible to stop these dudes. And I don't care what fucking ricochet, what kind of fucking security. So when you're on console, it's going to link you with console players first.
Mm-hmm.
It will search for console only players. And if you can't start a room or get into a match, it will add PC players on the back end and vice versa. PC players will mostly play with PC players, and then you would sometimes be with console players on PC if the room can't fill. I don't think they're going to have those problems from what the fuck we seeing from the beta, but at least they're taking that move because I think console should play console because PC dudes, not the majority, only the weak motherfuckers cheat. It's bad that they got these forums and they go into there and they figure out, yo, you could do this to cheat. You could see through the walls. That's what's fuck up a lot of console gaming. Because on console, you really can't do that shit.
Yeah, because it's a closed system, so they can't enforce it or
so
whatever.
To see EA and the Battlefield team take it where we really don't want y'all. We want y'all to cross play. If you invite somebody, you can get them in there.
Mm-hmm.
But just generally throwing everybody together they built a system where they're not doing that. So I was very ecstatic with that when he told me that. So
the matchmaking is totally fixed. That was one of the other problems with 2042 as well. The matchmaking was
shit. That shit is the problem in COD. The fuck COD is one dude went 56-0 and nuked us, and he held it too.
You're fucking kidding me. 56-0.
We couldn't kill him. I shot this dude. He some cheat and was crazy. He laughed in the lobby, and dudes was like, "You cheating though?"
But why had
the nuke? He had the nuke from 30 kills in a row. He had.
So how are they implementing it?
They was losing the domination match. I think we had like 190, and it's 200 to win, and they had like 75. They wasn't capturing shit. This motherfucker let off a nuke. And if you automatically win when you do the nuke.
How was he able?
They're cheating. Whatever the fuck they got on PC, they're using
no. But the game is server based, right? Like the game is like, bro, how are they able to cheat? Bro, yeah, go ahead. How are they like fundamentally explain to me on a programming level? How does that even work if the game is being run on a server?
They're using I don't know what the fuck they're using. When you watch videos of dudes when they post, go to YouTube.
I know they're doing it. I just don't know how they're doing it. If it's a game that's server side. If it was user side, then you could say, yeah, they got implementations and cheats and programs and stuff. But if it's a server side game, how are they?
This is why I don't want to play with them.
Because on PC it's a lot. PC it's because you can put stuff on your side that's going to go pull information from the other side.
What do you mean?
I don't like it.
What do you mean? If it pull on one side,
it can. If you have something on your PC that's telling it, okay, go snoop at the server and tell me, is there somebody behind this wall? Boom, there he is.
Okay. So it's kind of like with Stream Elements with the chatbot. It's something there that is working in the background that's always monitoring all the other players.
Yeah, right. It is. But like in COD, when they like the new COD on PC, you got to have TPM 2.0, right?
Yep.
Which is going to be a problem for people on Windows 10. And
because part of what the way they catch people on COD now, and that's what some of these things are supposed to do, is they're supposed to detect if your system is pulling down more information than what the game should be giving you.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because if it's pulling down more information, then there's something else working on the back end. Yeah.
I think they should just have a PC server and a console server.
I agree.
Don't let them play with us because they're cheaters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the majority. It's just that when you get into a room and everybody's like, you're this fucking, and you report the guy, yeah, he gets banned, then he starts another account. He still owns the game.
See, I don't.
It ain't like
I play COD, but I
fucked
don't
up.
play COD because it's like it's so impossible for me to play. I just always relegated to the fact that I'm just going to be shot within the first 5 seconds of me playing the game.
This
because
is
it's
why-
just the
Well,
way
and
it
part
is.
of that is you don't play enough.
I know I don't play
if
enough.
you like with anything, if you play more, you're going to get better.
Let me ask you.
I mean, I blame it on my naivete
Hold on,
and just
no,
my
no.
inexperience.
I'm gonna bring up something with my man Paul. Paul, are you a Call of Duty killer?
No, I suck.
But guess
But-
what? When you play with us, right, you have a good time because
we're having fun together.
we protect you, and,
And-
he'll call out everything. And I
I
just
was
said
going to
call
say,
him out.
and
I'll
I
kill
know
him.
my role. I know my role.
Right.
I would like to play.
So if you play with people that's playing with you, and I'm a team player, I know my man Paul is not the super killer, but I'm gonna hold him down. I just be like, yo, just call him, just mark where he at.
And I'll be like, dude on your left, dude on.
Yep,
you know, on
that's
your
right.
right.
And we have a blast. We play for hours. So
Next time
you
y'all
don't
play,
have
let
to
me
be the
know and
most
I'll
skilled.
hop on in too. So, because I mean,
Yeah, you don't-
I'm
you-
tired of getting
listen.
shot at and killed. I'm like, this is stupid.
I played.
Well, you're gonna get that, but-
me, Scrub, and J Rock was playing with Mike Mullis and them,
Mhm.
and they're not COD players, but they don't like playing COD without us because we make the game easier for them. They're not just getting murdered all day.
Whenever I play with my kids and they enjoy just watching me die over and over again and then teabagging me, and that's their enjoyment. And I'm like, okay, well, that's just the way.
Well, you
this
know what?
game
They
is.
don't love you.
I know they don't. They know. Shit, I know that. I've been knowing that.
Well,
before
what he's
20.
not telling you, Lemon, is they don't teabag him in the game. They actually go to his room in his house and they teabag him.
Hey, just because I'm in Alabama doesn't mean I've been that way. Okay.
And I want to make an announcement before the show over. I just want to bring that up.
Okay, I do want to say this. I do want to talk about this topic because we got more information on it. Have y'all heard about the whole MasterCard fiasco?
Yeah.
Isn't that a continuation of what we spoke about last
Yeah,
week?
but we got more information.
Yeah.
Cozy, would you like to elaborate on this?
Elaborate on what?
The whole MasterCard situation, what happened, what transpired?
Wait a minute, you just said, "Oh yeah."
She thought you said masturbate. She got confused.
No, wait. So you're just talking
That would
about?
explain why she got excited. Too.
Wait, you're just talking about MasterCard, like fucking with like
Payment processor.
game accessibility?
No, not game accessibility, with game
6%.
purchases.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
accessibility. Can't get to
I
a
think
game.
in a-
Not
You
in
can't
a-
exactly
play
the
it.
same thing, but
Yeah.
okay.
Well, not the right term to use.
That's
But
what she meant.
I was gonna
You know what
say,
she
we got an
meant.
expert here on that. I don't
You know what
think
she
we-
meant.
No, but so here's the story. Okay, MasterCard. Okay, so when you buy a game from Steam, you have a third-party credit card processor who then, if you charge using a MasterCard, goes to MasterCard, says, okay, this guy used your credit card through our service to buy this thing. Give us this money or this credit. That's the man is owed.
Give me money. Yeah.
And MasterCard is like, well, no, because the game they bought goes against our terms of service. To which
It's how do they say it? Like it's harmful for their brand or something.
Yeah,
like
it-
that. Like
okay,
either
so
it's
they
illegal
are-
content or it's harmful to their brand or something like that.
okay, so let me say this. Okay, it says that it goes against one of their rules. It says that it's rule rule 5.12.7, which states a merchant must not submit to its acquirer and a customer must not submit to the interchange system any transaction that is illegal or in the sole discretion of the corporation may damage the goodwill of the corporation or reflect negatively on the marks.
Broad corporate speak.
Yeah. So that means basically you're not supposed to buy something that will negatively impact not only MasterCard, but the company as well. So I don't understand. But MasterCard has come out and said, when this has blown up in its face, MasterCard has come out like yesterday and denied that's the involvement. They have officially said MasterCard denies involvement in the adult game removals, according to Valve. So this is an interesting situation because MasterCard said we didn't do it. Valve is like, we went through our processor.
I don't know if you pointed it out too, but itch.io is another website that got affected by this. I'm pretty sure I had to look for specifics, but
GOG was bossed here on this. GOG was like, oh yeah, you guys want us to pull.
Take all these games.
Yeah, they just said, fuck it. Have all these NSFW games for free.
yeah.
Yeah, This is a new one. I never knew they could
Well,
do that.
it's the idea. The idea behind it is the idea to stop the illegal, illicit, like child pornography, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So
but
That's the
problem.
hang on. That's the idea behind it. But as we've seen, execution versus, the high ideals is two different things.
right.
And
so
It just goes back to, again, like as we said last week, if it's on, assuming Steam and Itch and all these other websites are doing their jobs, if it's on the platform, it's legal content. That's where the book stops.
Yeah.
They're going further and saying we don't agree with whatever distasteful content that's out there, but we don't like it. But again, it's legal.
and I
per the
believe
law,
some
et cetera.
of this is coming out of the stuff out of the UK and Europe.
Yeah,
Not so much
which-
us yet.
Yeah, but
which is
it's
requiring you
also
to
having
give your
bearing
ID for
effects or
Spotify.
bearing fruit here because Valve.
Well, I know.
yeah,
What
they
I'm saying
pulled
is
the game.
the reason is it's because of the new laws that they invoked over there to try to get control of some of this situation.
Yeah,
You know.
it's just messy. I've been listening to a lot
Yeah.
of content regarding that, and it starts with we want to protect the children, and eventually leads to we want to prevent adults buying content that we the government deem is unsuitable for adults or whatever you may have. I'm like, bro, it's adults
Won't
choosing
someone
what they want to
please
consume.
think of the
But no,
children?
what it is to stuff that is truly illegal and disgusting.
Right.
Well,
Not-
no, I want to say I get that. That's what they're
Again, that's the idea.
That's their
Again, that's the
quote-unquote
execution is
target.
where
Yeah,
they're falling
that's-
apart. Yeah.
There
I
is
think it
nothing
just comes
wrong
down
with a
to
woman having big
a
tits.
disguise. No, I mean it just goes to I can't, the correct term isn't coming to me, but they're using it as a disguise or a veil to say we're trying to
Right.
push towards illegal content. But like, no, you're really just trying to dictate what we can buy.
Mhm.
Again, if it's on Steam, if it's on Itch, and they're doing their proper
Well,
processes.
but
of,
see, we're
you know,
just seeing it about the video game side. There's
yeah.
it's a much bigger picture than that.
I mean, they're even doing it with like if we're just talking about the overall thing, like requiring IDs and stuff like that. You need an ID to use Spotify. And I'm like, what is
Yeah,
on
see,
Spotify
I don't agree
leads
with
me to give you
because
my ID?
all that stuff can be overridden anyway and cheated.
Yeah. And so again, it's they'll say we'll do it for the children because no one would say you want to think of the children, right? Like you don't.
But what's the difference between me buying an NSFW game or going to one of these exotic stores and buying a fucking porno? I don't see the difference.
Okay, you're missing the point.
I know what their intentions are, but the way they implemented it is basically banning a game based on what is in the content. Now, true enough, the content, if it had like pedophilia or some shit like that, yeah.
No.
But this is
They're just trying to ban the sell of the game.
Through their medium.
Yeah.
Through their
but
medium.
honestly, it just goes back to you're just a process of payment. That's it.
That's exactly the
whatever
thing.
your personal beliefs may be, it doesn't matter. This is my money. I want to spend it how I
but
want.
I will say that there are certain processes like really illicit, nasty, illegal, like child porn. I don't care if you are just the processor. If your nose going through that needs to be stopped.
I completely, I 100% agree. But as I said, if the content and if Steam is doing what they need to in terms of filtering out what gets on their platform, the job is already done. They've already said this is content. This is legal content based off this state, this country,
and really the card provider might be a MasterCard or Visa or whoever. Whoever's doing it, all they see is the tail end of the name of the company that their card is getting run through.
Yeah.
So that's really the only part that should be.
And I think what people aren't, and I can't remember the company.
I don't know if you've been to strip club, but it never says which big kitties are us.
I don't know I don't know the company's name, but this stems back to a company back in Australia and their whole push. I can't remember the name, but they're a company that's like, we don't like, they're hardcore on feminism and, protecting women and children. And they were trying to get like Tyler Perry or someone else banned from Australia.
Yeah.
So it's this company that is pushing towards, they're trying to get a whole bunch of content banned because they don't like the content. And so they're going for the lower hanging fruit.
It's actually a very ultra conservative, political group there.
And so that's how they're getting involved. And again, I've been listening to a lot of different content creators speaking about this, namely Hogue Law. If anyone's familiar with that, someone who's actually in he's a lawyer in like corporate America and stuff like that.
What did he say? Because I thought it was illegal for them to, gatekeep what we can purchase with their credit as long as it's not illegal. And
I
if it's on
can't
Steam,
say
it's not
for
legal.
that's the
So
whole
how are
idea,
they
the whole-
justifying
as long
all
as it's
this?
not
That's what I
illegal
want to
thing.
know.
No,
Yeah.
it's I'll just have to link because I don't know exactly what he's saying, but he's essentially, to my understanding, in the greens of like he's not a fan of it because it is getting into the weeds of you're trying to dictate what consenting adults are allowed to purchase with their hard-earned money.
By the
And
way, this
again,
is nothing new. Anybody remember the game Manhunter?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean Manhunt.
Manhunt.
What was that?
Or Leisure
what
Suit
was
Larry
that?
back in the day,
Hatred?
remember, famously.
Anyone remember the game
Yeah.
Hatred and how Hatred came out and you're like shooting up innocent people
Yeah.
that
Or
got
even
banned and stuff
remember
like that?
Postal? Remember back in the day with Postal?
Well,
Postal
yeah, but
Hey,
Postal was
one
only
of the
on
games
PC.
on GOG, by the way. Postal
If you
was one
want
of
to
the
go,
games
if
on
you want to
GOG.
hit the nitty gritty, Grand Theft Auto has received more
Right.
criticism over.
Yeah, because you can run over
Anything.
prostitutes. But
Right, well,
you know,
hot coffee, yeah.
yeah. As I
I mean,
said,
I never wasted a dime on a prostitute. As soon as they got out of my car, I always beat them until I took my money back.
yeah.
No, we're
But
talking
again,
about the
just-
game, not in real life, though.
Yeah,
No, he was
but
talking about
it's-
real life.
Wow.
He was talking about real life.
Wow.
Clarify YouTube listening in. It was like, oh, that wasted with Wize channel talking about actual abuse towards people. No, but
now they're going to solve those unsolved prostitute murders that happened in Kentucky.
They don't know my real name. They don't know my real name, and it's not Bob.
They'll find you.
And one day,
But
Turkey
no,
Tom is going to do a YouTube video on you.
Just to bring it, just
Yo,
to
they
bring it
just
back
called
to the
my boy
topic.
Bob Dexter.
But just to bring it back to the conversation, like again, Visa, MasterCard, your job is just to process the payment.
Right.
I don't care about, it might affect our brand or anything like that. I made the money. I want to spend it however I want to. You might not like the content. That's fine, everything like that. But again, if it's on Steam, if it's on Itch, assuming they did their part, it's legal content. That's where the book should stop at. And unfortunately, that's not the case.
But
Yeah,
my
it's
question
like-
is, how has this not been shot down, or how has there not been lawsuits against this yet?
Because the company has a right to say what the fuck they want to say.
Because not
No,
Twitch, but
this
Steam
is
kind of
this
just
is a
bent the
group
knee
called
way too
Collective
early.
Shout.
Yeah, that's from
That's
Australia.
that's a group.
Collective
That's a
Shout,
political
yeah.
group in Australia that was funding or
I think
fronting all this.
it comes down to, again, they just haven't gotten the proper pushback in Steam and other platforms. Kind of just, okay, we'll do it without actually trying to fight it per se,
Mhm.
or come up with a way to circumvent what they're doing. Like, hey, if you're not going to do that, we're going to push people to buy more gift cards. So you don't. All you see is people bought a Steam gift card, and that's about it. So the proper channels aren't really fighting this. I know with Itch,
No,
they
but
brought
it took it
back
a step further,
content.
right? Triple Steam actually delisted some of those games.
No, yeah, they delisted them. I believe he said like there's like a credit you have to pay to get the game on the platform. So now there's a fee you have to pay to get the game on the platform. So those developers affected as like, here's a credit for the next project you put out there instead of refunding you entirely. So no, Steam has bent the knee, for lack of better phrasing, like, hey, we'll abide by whatever you want to say. With Itch, I know they said, hey, we've brought back or we're bringing back adult games that are free to play. So if payment is a concern, hey, we're gonna offer all these games that are free, so the payment processors don't have to get involved.
Mhm.
But again, it's just again like Twitch. I don't know why I keep saying.
Yeah.
I've been
At the
drinking
same time,
Steam,
at
and
the same time that at the end of the day, this is just a morality check by people
Exactly.
who have no place to check morality.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So
yeah.
like,
It's
yeah, of course. So where does
legal.
it stop? Like, okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's-
now that you don't want me to buy NSFW content, do you now
gonna-
not want
we
me to
don't
buy a
like
gun? Do you not
guns.
want me to
You
buy
know,
alcohol? Do you not want me to buy what?
It's the same. It's the same quote protective groups we have here that decide what should be on TV and what shouldn't and all
Right.
that shit.
Yeah.
This is nothing new. This is just the next step.
Yeah, it's just again, it's just a shitty thing that's happening, and I'm glad to see that people are actually like pushing back against it and actually talking to it. I know with MasterCard, they put this statement out because I've
If
seen
you
people
are
like,
pushing back from buying porno games and weird shit like touching kids, you can go fucking eat a dick.
no. So the problem here is like again, I'm just repeating myself. If it's on Twitch, like I said, I've been drinking. It's like he said Twitch for some damn reason, but if it's on Steam, if it's on Itch, that's probably why I keep saying Twitch. It's legal, right? If I don't like it, that's fine, but I'm not gonna dictate what you can buy. If it's on that platform, I'm assuming it's legal and leave it at that. And that's where, and it's a slippery slope. That's all it comes down to. And I think I wish
is.
more people would understand. Like, if you don't personally like it, that's understandable. But what people are asking for is you to stand up against the principle, like, don't censor content. You are just to process the payment. Don't determine or dictate what I can buy with my hard-earned money, even if you don't like it. Like I said, this to be specific on what people are talking about, like they're talking about incest simulators and shit like that. That's not my jam. But again,
If you want to
Right.
buy it and it's legal on Steam, more power
Most
to you.
gamers,
Don't-
when we buy games, we either buy them on the PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, GOG, itch.
Epic
And
Games.
so if they're already gatekeeping their content because they're not allowing like illicit things on there, then what is the problem? And that is the core foundational problem that I have. If it's good enough for Steam to put it on their store, why is it not good enough for you to allow me to buy it? And that's the thing.
It just comes back to
Yeah.
people have their own personal beliefs and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's-
Steam
that's-
literally
that's why-
has the
that's
lowest
why-
bar for curation.
Right.
And but they still have like, hey, you can't put this.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you cannot
that.
put like
Like, it's just
child
blatantly
porn on
illegal, yeah.
a child porn game on Steam. That's not going to happen.
I mean,
you know, that's-
technically, when you have a hardcore game like that on PC, they usually you have to get it downloaded from
Yep.
that type of.
You
their
can't
own
download
store.
it from directly from
right,
Steam.
that-
Steam will allow the
right.
process you to buy it, but you have to go somewhere else to
Right.
actually install it.
Right.
yeah.
So it is what it is, man.
All right.
I don't think this shit that important.
Word.
But anyways, let's go ahead and call it a night. It is 9:47,
Hold up, I
9:50.
got an announcement.
Go ahead. Okay, so let's start off with you. Tell us where we can find you, and go ahead, tell us with your announcement.
Don't try to kick me out quick,
I'm
bitch.
not kicking you out. I have. Go ahead.
Hey, he gonna give you the floor.
Damn, Hole, you better watch your mouth around my brother.
Yo, listen. First of all, y'all know I always do some tech shit. Remember this device I showed you
Mm-hmm.
that you can use this and use your other screen and all that.
Mhm.
So I had I've been basically reviewing this product. This is a cell phone monitor that works for Android and iOS. You connect this monitor and you can use this is like damn it, it's hard to take off. This is a magnetic back. You could put your cell phone here that attaches, right? The cell phone attaches there, and you can use your back camera, which is the best cameras on everybody's cell phone, and it will display on this monitor. So Small Rig, I reached out to them with some critiques, and
Is it
they
Bluetooth,
like
Wi-Fi? What? How do they communicate?
It's Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Okay.
You connect to all Wi-Fi, either
Okay.
or, right? On Android, you use the Smart View. On iPhone, whatever the screen sharing thing is, I don't know iPhone, but it works on both.
No. Well, my question is, do you need a place with a Wi-Fi access to be able to use it, or can you just use it? With
No,
Bluetooth?
it works directly to your phone.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
If you want to vlog, you get to see yourself on the screen using your back cameras, because you know everybody use the front facing, and the front facing cameras are usually shit or not as great quality. So I reached out to Small Rig, and they liked the things I had to say, and they partnered up with me and mailed me a free version to give away.
Give it to me.
Nice.
I want it. I was going to buy one anyways.
Go fuck yourself. You don't do fucking cell phone content. So
No,
what I'm
actually,
gonna do,
I need one like that because I'm recording my videos now for college and stuff. So I need that. How much was it, if you don't mind me asking?
it's $65 retail.
Okay.
Oh, 65?
Amazon?
It comes with the tripod, and of course you have the legs. It's also an extension rod. So you can use all your wireless mics with it. Everything you would do with your cell phone, but now you can actually see yourself in a better quality. So if you live stream YouTube directly from your phone, or whatever you want to do, record, this thing does everything. It comes with a remote. So anyway, I got into a conversation with them, and they hit me back, the PR person, and he was like, listen, we'd like to send you a version to give away in your channel. So this is what they did. They sent me a version to give away from Small Rig. And they said they want
Nice.
to partner up with me and get my review. So now I got to do a full review on this motherfucker, and I'm going to put it up in a video.
Cool. Yeah.
So if
looking
you're a
forward to it, man.
content creator, or you're looking to, this is not for average Joe. This is definitely for people doing content. But if you looking to do that, I'll be doing that giveaway during that video.
Cool. All right. Let me.
I'm kind of proud of that, because I'm always doing tech shit and I don't get no credit for it. Like saying the PlayStation was gonna be weaker than the Xbox.
Oh fuck! How many more years am I going to have to hear this shit? You know, you sound like a goddamn wife. I don't want to be the one who tells I told you so, but you know.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm Petty Murphy. I'm
see
definitely
that.
the guy to say, what did I tell you? I told you. When I'm right, I'm right. I don't speak on shit I don't know, but I just I just like to take credit because a lot of people's giving other people credit, and I've been had said this. I made a whole video about it, but when you got that smaller footprint,
Oh,
you
your
only
ass
reach
don't
a
have
certain
those
amount of
fucking
people.
smaller footprint, man. Come on.
Yo, listen, I know people, I do things, but I like progression. It's like when KY say, yo, they gave me a code to try this game early. We are small content creators. We very, 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 very small. So when you get any kind of accolade,
it's always a feather in your cap. It's always something that gives you. It actually gives you more motivation to keep going because sometimes you get frustrated, right? Sometimes you're like, no, ain't nobody watching this shit. So
like even with my I'm really proud of my ROG Ally X video because it actually reached numbers beyond my other shit. With tech talk, my other videos do fine, but it's just like when I talk tech, like what we was talking about earlier, people be like, what the fuck are they talking about? But this is how you learn. You know what I'm saying? So I got a partnership with Small Rig.
All right, cool. Congratulations, by the way, for that as well.
Thank you.
All right, my man Cerebral, tell us where we can find you, sir.
I don't know. Florida for now. Georgia in a couple of weeks.
You moving to Georgia?
Yeah. Devil's down to Georgia. Devil going down to Georgia.
Keep me posted up later. Keep me posted later.
Yep.
Peaches are good.
I do see you upgraded to the real software, OBS. Thank you, Wize.
No, I'm still using Ecamm.
So why the fuck I see OBS on your screen?
I don't know who's playing that game. Somebody is.
Who's playing that game?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know about OBS. All right, I thought it was Wize the whole time. I try to give you more credit than you worth, you cheap bitch.
Hey, this stream is phenomenal. Like today was been without a hitch. And I don't want to jinx it. So there you go. So, go ahead, Cerebral.
No, it's been excellent.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's Cerebral Paul 1 on X, Twitch and YouTube, Cerebral Paul. I probably won't be doing much in the way of content or anything else until after I get moved. So, but I'll be around. But yeah.
All right. Well, cool. So. All right, let's move to my next guest or panelist.
You're really supposed to go to the women first.
Huh? I'm going in order.
The sexy.
The sexy
KY.
Tell us where.
KY Bob.
Oh shit.
KY, bring
sexy. You mean Dexter?
I'm so sexy.
The one out here.
I bring sexy back. You homies don't know how to act.
Check it out. This is KY Bob. You can catch me on every platform. KY Bob. There's usually an underscore between the Y and the first B. I would like everybody that's watching right now to throw in the chat what you want me to play test first. Do you want me to play test Lost Rift, which is a public play test, or do you want me to play Blind Descent, which is a play test that I had to apply for on Steam? That'll be my next live stream, which I'm calling it gaming or streaming with Bobby.
Streaming with Bobby.
That's the playlist I'm going with, streaming with Bobby. And in the description, it says, hey, check me out playing games instead of Twitter.
I think you should name it Slipping It In with KY. But, I'm just...
No! Yes! Wow. That's beautiful.
That's art. Pretty damn... That's art. That's art.
All right, my next person.
Oh, you cut my shit off.
All right, Cozy, tell us where we can find you.
You can find me on your mom's OnlyFans channel.
My mom's dead.
And also here, and then before here, TSWS Gaming.
Okay, cool. All right.
Before you go to Triple, Triple, what you drinking? Because you don't never say what you drinking.
He's drinking H2O.
Yeah, he probably drinking salsa water.
Nah, I was drinking some. I can't remember the name. It was Canadian whiskey. I can't remember which.
Whoa, Triple's drinking.
You old enough to drink, young buck?
Yeah, he was upset when I didn't send him alcohol because
I was born in 94.
That's 3-bit.
I was born in 94.
Shit.
All right, Triple.
Yeah.
Ain't low, get low.
Get low. Get low. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh, hold on. Ski, motherfucker. Ski,
motherfucker.
Love it.
Your Nathan Drake was dancing perfectly to that song.
Yin Yang Twins for the win,
shit.
baby.
Now, y'all should see that on the replay. The song playing with Triple's animation, it lockstepped, basically. It was perfect. Oh,
That's good. That's good.
Hey, Triple, tell us where you can find you.
Oh yeah, I mean you can find me here every Friday. That's pretty much my only consistent output of anything. And Twitter if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can also find him on 3Bits YouTube channel. Doing
I
shows as a
don't
guest.
know who. I need to look up who this 3-bit is because if I
Really?
I don't know. I'll look into him because I forget
Wow.
people's names.
3-bit is the one that be with Mav, right?
I
He does a lot with Matt. Yeah, he does a lot with Mav.
I'll look into him just so I can see the reference.
He's a big content creator, dude. You sound just like him.
So as a compliment. All right. Anyway, so that's it. Okay. That is our show for tonight. Let me go ahead and say thank you to Lord Metroid. He had to leave early because he had to wake up early tomorrow morning for work. So you can catch Lord Metroid on his YouTube channel. And yeah, you can catch everyone's YouTube channels in the description of this video. So yeah, that is our show. So you can catch us here every Friday at 6:30 p.m. My name, as always, is the Wise Old Gamer. And yeah, that's it. So remember, you can be anywhere, but you've not been anywhere till you first been wasted with Wize. So have a great night, everybody, and we will see you next Friday at 6:30. Have a great night, and follow me on Twitter, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, Wise Old Gamer with a Z, and we will see you next week. Have a great one, and enjoy your weekend. Y'all ready? Anyone have anything else to say before we clog out?
Play games. Bring your game and not your name.
And on that note,
play game, not internet.
We are out.
I put on the show.